I'm gonna go ahead and start the stream. Updated the I actually updated both D&D campaign stream layouts a little bit. Kind of shrunk up where the cameras are a bit so I could move some of the words around so I could get that open D&D.
Did you see the official release of it?
What?
Of the gaming license? Apparently...
Oh, wait. Do you mean the response that they put out that was a half-ass condescending piece of shit that made us the bad guys? And they're like, we didn't lose. We both won. It's like, no, motherfucker, we both lost. All right, Wizards, we both fucking lost. You're going to still revoke the OGL 1.0A. We're gonna get fucked because of that, and you're gonna lose because everybody's gonna jump ship to Pathfinder or whatever Kobold Press or MCDM is doing, or we're gonna go to Prol, or we're gonna go to Easy D6, or we're gonna go to the Cypher system, or Swade, or World of Darkness, or
Is your stream up? Like, can people hear us now?
Yes, 100%.
Okay. I just want to say I'm pro OGL 1.1. Thank you.
Fucking excuse me.
No, not really, but yeah.
Okay, good. I was about to kick you from the server. Oh yeah, it's so fucking frustrating.
I don't know, I feel like 25% royalty isn't that bad of a percentage.
Oh yeah, totally. You know, it's not like it's on revenue. That's the thing that pissed me off, and I think that's the thing that like pissed a lot of people off. It's not even on profit, it's on fucking revenue. Like, if I do $1 million Kickstarter, it triggers that, okay? If half of that goes to Kickstarter and Stripe and like just the expenses of setting everything up in like backer kit, and the other $500,000 goes towards, you know, publishing, artists, writers, you know, shipping, everything that comes with, and then I have like, I maybe have, you know, like not even a penny left if you go in even in the red, but like no matter what you have, you still owe them 25% of the revenue you earned, which would still be $250,000. It's fucking bullshit. And the other thing is that's kind of pissing me off is like, I literally just bought these D&D Adventure Club things. These are OGL products. I don't know if they're going to continue this. Like, that fucking sucks. I got my niece and nephew's hopes up.
Wah, wah, wah.
Hasbro's a bitch. Hey, Hasbro. Yeah, suck a dick. All right.
It's better to teach your kids, its nephews, and all other kids around you that hope doesn't exist, and you should never get your hopes up.
That's right.
I know Hope. She exists.
I know
Hope too.
You know what? I'll say this. I'm going to reiterate the same thing that Crit Crab said. D&D, Wizards of the Coast, we do not exist within Wizards community. Wizards exists within our community. D&D is ours. It is our it is our platform. Wizards can fuck off. I'm still gonna play D&D. I still love this game. I love everything that it has given me in the last 8 years. And you know what? Wizards can fuck off. And if that means that at the end of the day, I have to switch to Pathfinder and I have to drag everyone in all 3 of my campaigns, all 14 people screaming along as we coast down Paizo Road or the Paizo Path, then yeah, we're gonna do that. I have Pathfinder 2 beginner box shipping to my house this weekend. Or should be here Monday.
I think I still have my campaign.
I like Pokemon.
I started.
I have the Pokemon RPG. We can do that.
So we're all coming over Monday, right?
Yeah, totally. Or that, or we're switching to the easy D6 system, where instead of rolling any other dice, you just roll D6s. It's like,
Wait,
oh, you want to you want to try and like climb a tree? Roll a D6. Did you roll above a 4?
Well,
all right, you did it.
How about Avatar: The Last Airbender?
That actually just finished. It's Kickstarter. Like, those are shipping now.
Yeah.
That is a thing.
You want to be an airbender?
I had a I want to say I had a test. I want to say I had a test kit for that somewhere.
I know I downloaded the PDF they gave out.
Yeah, Avatar Legends, the RPG quick start. Yeah, there it is. It's only 42 pages.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it. I also have Rune Karen. That was actually... That's another one. That's another, like, kind of, shorter, more... or smaller, more hardcore one. Yeah, we got options, folks. We got options. Like I said, I'm definitely looking into Pathfinder, because I at least know the resources of Pathfinder, and not a lot changes from 5th edition to Pathfinder. That's like the key thing.
Pathfinder's like 3.5.
So Pathfinder is like 3.5, but 2nd edition has a lot of good similarities with 5e. Now I will say it doesn't have the advantage disadvantage system, which is actually one reason why I like D&D, because it's very easy to just like give that boost. I'm not a huge fan of Pathfinder's proficiency bonus because it's like skills, because it's like a number plus your level, and like you can be trained, an expert, something else, and master. So it's like, though it's like your skills can become crazy, but I really like the leveling system in Pathfinder, because unlike D&D, where everything is very static and like you get this ability at this level and this ability at this level, Pathfinder says, okay, you get a feat at every even level, and those feats become your class features. So it's like they're built into the classes and you pick and choose from them. So you could have 2 fighters that are, one is a strength-based fighter and one's a dexterity-based fighter, and they look completely different. And so I'm very curious to see about that. Like I said, I have the beginner box coming in. I just don't have the $50. What's that?
Does that mean I can bring my old character back in?
No, fuck that. I would try and do, if I were to do that, and this is actually why I have to like really weigh my options. If I were to do that, I would basically have to go through the Pathfinder books and try and recreate everyone's character to get stuff aligned with it. But I have been looking into the website Path Builder, which is a website where you can build Pathfinder characters. It has like a premium subscription that gives you access to really everything. And I know that all their rule sets are out there online in PDF, so I'm gonna go, because I think I want to say it's like the Armory of Nethys, or something like that. It's Archives of Nethys, sorry. Archives of Nethys is a website. It's a lot like the site that I use to run all of my stuff, but it's completely open. It's, that's the whole thing about Paizo. They believe in openness, not Wizards.
As an Apple fan, I'm okay with closed ecosystems.
I'm okay with closed ecosystems to a degree, but whenever you say, when you go for like 20 years allowing people to really like make stuff without the fear of getting sued, and then you say, hey, after so many months, you have 2 options: either stop producing what you're producing, or be under our license, which allows us to change the deal at any time we want. It allows us to take money from you, and it allows us to cancel your license and continue to sell your product without you. That's fucking jank.
I like my picture of the communist D&D flag over Wizards.
Oh my god, yes, that was fucking hilarious. It's ours game. It's like, go fuck yourself. But yeah, like I said, that's not happening today. I have to think about stuff. Like I said, D&D is still our game. I'm still love this game. All right, so it's been a little while. Yeah, we've been streaming for 10 minutes already, just BSing. So it's been a little while since we got together, because of the holidays and sicknesses and all kinds of bullshittery.
I'm still sick.
Yeah,
Take family out.
I still have a cough.
That's not a cough.
That is a cough. I have some watermelon mint G Fuel though, which is very nice. But it's been a while, so I'm going to do a quick recap, because luckily, at least last session was very easy to recap. Well, yeah, there was. Well, this was back November 20th of last year, so it's been 2 months. But basically, you guys gathered up your axe beaks and headed with Tundarn down to the sacrificial site. So if we remember from the session prior, you guys spoke with Duvessa Shane, and explained to her that you guys, were willing to help, but she then explained about the lottery that evening. You guys were very against it, especially Raven Chuck. And then you guys went off, you talked to the Geisel Greens over at the Axebeak, stables. You also talked to the you guys also went and talked to the tailor over at the stitchery, and I believe that was Braun Norez. And then after which you guys attended the lottery, where Tundarn Frozen Gleam was chosen for the lottery. He was the one who was kind of mouthing off to you guys, basically saying to shut your mouths, and everyone here understands the risk. So but whenever his name was drawn, he stood proud, understood that it was his responsibility. The party then went and talked with Ragram Braunhold, the dwarf that you guys first met when you arrived in Bryn Shander, and Sheriff Southwell. You were told the past events of the lottery and the death of a bunch of townsfolk, and the previous deputy whenever there was like a minor uprising and revolt. And so you were then told that the lottery winners were not left alone for the night, but were actually escorted down there by a group of guards that would stay with them until morning, and then essentially release them, telling them that they could not return back to Bryn Shander, but they would be left with their own wares. So Sheriff Southwell asked if you would be willing to escort Tundarn down there, because most of the guards in Bryn Shander needed to be there because of those ruffians that came in and kind of rampaged around the day before, or the couple days before. So you guys gathered up your axe beaks and you headed down to the sacrificial site with Tundarn. You set up your tents, and Tundarn went up to the top of the sacrificial stone and chained himself there where there were these spikes. After some time, a blizzard began to roll in, and while Groff was on watch, Arl appeared and attacked the party, summoning with her some snowy owlbears and winter wolves that kind of crashed through everything.
Okay, Justin.
Justin, Groff tried to alert the party as best he could, but thanks to the blizzard, he was barely able to shout over the sounds of it, was only able to warn the tent where Smith and Wu were, and unfortunately, the tent where Gerard and Raven Chuck, they were actually attacked by a winter wolf that jumped into their tent.
Watch out for that, guys.
Yeah. At that point, combat ensued. Arl focused on Tundarn, her sacrifice. In the chaos, Chris, Gerard's flying snake, was killed. The tent that Raven Chuck and Gerard were in was destroyed because of the volley of ice balls, the hail that Arl brought down on it. But in the end, you guys were able to drop Arl's, you're able to attack her, defeat her. And that's kind of where we're going to pick up as that final moment is playing out, where as the final blow was struck against Arl, her form began to waver. She was this like humanoid figure that had a snowy owlbear face. I'm gonna try and pull
We've
up.
all seen the book.
Yeah, that's right. It is the cover of the book. That's right. That's actually what I did the last time. So yeah, you know, right there on my camera, it's like a snowy owlbear, or it's like a snowy owl face with horns, with like a humanoid kind of figure to it. So if you're curious about what this looks like, go look up Rime of the Frostmaiden cover art.
Fine Wizards of the Coast product.
I don't have time to do that.
Yeah. Oh man. So after defeating her, as you guys are standing there, you watched her form begin to become encased in a swirl of snow. As this happens, she rose up into the air, taking the form of a more ice figure. I'm going to put a picture up here. So no longer this hunched over humanoid with a horned owl's face, now more of a feminine styled body made completely of ice, with icy hair, glowing white eyes. As her size also increases, she looks down at all of you as she's rising, and she says, "You think that you have defeated me? This was but the first trial. I will return, and you will die." And as she says this, let me put her token there. There we go. So as she says this, you see that she presses her fingers to her mouth and whistles. This sound kind of echoes across the forested area that you are in, so loud that it almost sounds like a high-pitched whine that would come from, like, if your ear was pressed up against a screaming tea kettle. As you all clasp your ears, you look up and you see, galloping across the sky, you hear this clopping sound, and you see ice forming under its feet. It is a horse that appears to be made of solid ice.
Bullshit, that's supposed to be my horse.
I throw the smallest thing at it.
This is like 120 feet in the air.
I'm semi-strong.
What are you throwing?
I don't know. Whatever's close to me that's small. Whether it's a human, a creature.
The closest thing to you would be Groff.
Yes. I was hoping you were going to say that.
Okay. That's what you are picking up Groff and throwing him?
You know what? Fuck it. Yeah. If Groff will allow me.
Oh.
I am large.
Okay.
I'm trying to be like, what the fuck is this? But I won't fight it.
Okay,
What the
cool.
fuck?
So while you guys are watching this, you see that she gets onto the back of this glacial horse that, yes, Gerard, you instantly recognize. There is a ping almost in your head. This is the horse that Calyrex sent you to retrieve. This is his horse that has been taken by Arl. Yeah, which by the way, I bought the stuffed form of, so I have a little stuffed glass tier over here. So yeah, little glass tier.
Yes, Jared, thank you.
You're welcome, Justin. I knew what you were going for.
What did you? Oh yeah, the Ed and Eddie thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so as this is happening, Wu picks up Groff and attempts to throw him. Woo, roll me a strength check.
Since I am large, I have advantage.
That's a great advantage.
Okay. Groff, are you doing anything to aid him in this? Like, do you, as he goes to pick you up and try to throw you, are you stopping him to any degree?
No.
Okay. Also, Aaron, did you roll with advantage? You did.
I did.
Okay. So, Woo, you see her about to ride off. You reach down, pick up Groff, and go to throw him up into the air. As you do, Groff, you are flying up into the air. You see Arl looks down at you. She holds her hand up, and you see a gem-sized ice crystal that forms from it. Even with the low roll, Wu is in his giant might's form, so, and he does have a sizable strength in dexterity, so he's kind of like fastball specialing you. As you're flying up into the air, I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Morph chucking.
Aaron is super quiet in comparison to everyone else.
Plus
well, I
0.
I have him turned up to 150%, so.
I also was turning my head to look at stuff as I was talking.
Yeah.
So that's a lot of the case of what.
Oh, I stacked my monitors vertically.
Yeah. I have mine. I have mine in array, and all my shit above me.
I want to get like 9 ultra wide monitors.
Dude, I could barely deal with the 4 that I have.
All right. Groff.
That's me.
As you are thrown up into the air, you are launched almost about 60 feet. It doesn't quite reach as high up as Arl is in the air, but as you see her reach her hand out and form this small crystal, as she begins to ride off, the crystal fires down at you. As soon as it hits, you feel your body stiffen. You are going to take 16 points of cold damage, which would be resistant. So you're going to take 8 points of cold damage, but you are entirely encased in ice. At which point you then fall 60 feet. So
Dexterity save.
You don't make a dexterity save. You are currently fully restrained, and you are going to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage from hitting the ground from 60 feet up in the air.
Dexterity save with disadvantage?
No.
I feel like I just killed Groff.
You did not. Is that 20?
Yeah, 20. So total of 28 points of damage from all of this.
I'm not even bloodied.
So as soon as you hit the ground, everyone else around, you see Groff frozen in this tiny little baseball-sized crystal as his body has shrunk down as he fell.
Well, that didn't go as planned.
So we're just gonna kind of do you each get an opportunity to try and help him. So
What do I roll?
you don't roll anything right now.
New character?
I'm gonna say I'll say Wu and Smith both have first opportunity to try and help you.
I do have an idea for a character I call Drag Poo 1.1.
No, I'm not interested.
Let me just run this idea by you.
Oh,
Drag
shit.
poo multiverse.
No. That sounds awful.
It's
Just
like
sleep
this-
on
We
it.
already have the Smith multiverse.
Yeah, it's like the Citadel Smiths, except it's just Justin and his
It's the
other
dredges
chaotic
of drag poo.
personalities.
There's only 9 of them.
Oh, that's still too
Only
many.
9?
All right, Woo, are you doing anything to try and help him, being that you put him in this situation?
I'm looking.
Okay, Smith, when you see him hit the ground in front of you in this small little baseball-sized chunk of ice, do you do anything to try and help him?
Rage and attack.
You can attack. Technically, combat was still going on, so you would still have rage.
I'm just kidding. Is he moving in there at all? Like his eyes or anything?
It is like a solid chunk of ice about the size of a baseball. And you can see him in it. He's basically been shrunken down.
Huh. Is he moving at all? He's not moving at all, right?
No, other than once he hits the ground, it's just kind of there.
I got it.
Pick him up.
Yeah, you have this little like baseball in your hand, and you can see Groff frozen inside.
Can I shake it a little bit? Anything happen?
Nothing. What do you think?
I am going to bring it over to the rest of the group and say we got a problem here, guys.
I got it. I just got to figure out which thing this is.
Huh?
So I think I got it, depending if I have it available. Don't know if I have that one.
What are you talking about?
Things, stuff and things.
Things and stuff.
I'm so happy to play the pronoun game with you, buddy.
I don't have it.
What?
Burning hands.
It's from
Okay.
your scrimshaw pen. It's from your scrimshaw pen.
Right.
Yes.
But won't I have to trace over my rune in order for me to have it?
Yes.
Right. I don't have that rune activated.
Oh, because you don't have the fire rune.
Right. I have hill, cloud, and stone.
That is true. Yes.
So that's why I'm like, damn it. I was like, yes.
I mean,
have
do you
an
bring
idea.
that up to everyone that you would use something that's fire based?
I would, yes.
Okay.
But
mean,
since I realize I don't have it,
fire-
I'm gonna kind of use a weapon potentially,
Okay.
and
I
kind
don't
of
think
just
that's a good idea.
chisel at it.
Let me just chisel a Groff statue out of this orb and hope for the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say as you take any one of your weapons, no matter
wanna do
what
that?
you do, there is nothing that there's no bit of ice that's chunking off of this.
This is my ice ball. You can't do anything with it.
Sure, it is in Smith's hand right now.
Can I roll Arcana to see what the fuck is going on, or if I would be able to tell if anything's able to break him out?
I mean, you can roll Arcana.
What does a 16 tell me?
So, I mean, magically wise, it looks like whatever this is, it is just trapped Groff in a chunk of magical ice that has shrunk him down to that size. So,
Boy, this would be really convenient if Ravenchuck had done this.
yeah, it would have been, right. As you are as you are looking at this, like you can see that it's like almost like a perfect sphere. And if Wu does in fact go to chip anything off, there is not a mark in this.
I mean, we can try melting the ice if you guys think that would work. I do just have free fire.
Do you?
Forge
Why don't we
elemental
have
weapon.
a campfire or torch or something, don't we?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
the
and then-
only one that has that, or at least a torch, because all of us have dark vision or something.
I'll say most of you should have torches and tinder boxes.
right?
Yeah. Even you,
I have
Aaron.
one there.
Aaron, I'm looking at your torches and tinder. Oh, you have no torches left.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, I think I gave him this. I do
You might
have
have
a
given them to somebody, yeah.
but it's in my backpack.
All right, so is Urard forging elemental weapon?
Yep. I'll do a fire elemental weapon and try melting the ice that encased Groff.
All right, do me a favor and go ahead and roll to hit this thing with your now flaming elemental sword.
We're going great, guys.
Hell yeah. Groff, make me that charisma save again.
+0.
Oh, you have a +0?
Hell yeah.
Oh, never mind then. Okay, you could not break out of your own accord. All right, Jared, go ahead and try again.
Fuck over here.
So, Justin, how's that new character sheet coming along?
Oh, I can start at any time. Dragpoo 1.1 is.
Justin,
What a
go
good old
ahead.
flaccid 20.
Justin, go ahead and take 10 points of ice damage. That's already with your resistance taken into account.
I am now bloodied.
Jared, roll me damage.
Tried to strike him. I was gonna hold the sword near him, but
It's like holding it next to it doesn't do anything. Like you're having to strike this thing.
oh well. That's 13 fire damage.
All right, so you have this little ball of ice. You can see the little Groff inside. Like there's a bit of a struggle, like a little twinge of movement, but nothing happens. Urard, you call forth some of the fire from one of the torches, or from your tinderbox, and as you summon up this flame, you go to strike the orb the first time, completely miss. You go to hit it the second time, you finally hit it, and you see that it splits this little orb, and Groff's body is returned to size next to the split orb.
Listen, I'm still getting used to using my own spells and not making 6 million animal companions use my spells. Hey, buddy, how you feeling?
How am I feeling?
You're
Bloodied,
cold.
apparently.
Yeah, you're cold. Beyond that, there's no lasting effects.
I roll over my thing, maybe, if I can find which one it is again. Why can't I find my pen?
Stone Cloud or Hill?
You
So, do you want Sanctuary, Goodberry, or Fog Cloud?
Goodberry.
Cool. So, Hill.
that was very interesting. Well, now we know that she could apparently trap us all into orbs.
And you guys kind of realize that in a way, that's kind of what she has done to Tundarn. As you guys note that he is frozen in a giant chunk of ice up on the top of this sacrificial stone.
So he could still be alive?
He was killed before he was turned to
Okay.
ice. Yeah,
Imagine he's not level 8.
that's true. Yeah, he's just a commoner.
Wait, we're level 8?
No, you're
Oh,
level 7.
Okay.
Level up.
Really, on mine it says level 9.
Fuck you. All right. So what are you guys doing at this point?
Should we head back to town and say how we more or less failed? Or explain the bullshit that just occurred? Or
I don't think we need to explain that we failed.
that's true.
Did you technically fail?
They don't
Technically,
need to know
no.
that.
Technically, we did not. It was give him the options, and well, the option was death. One of the options was in fact death, so technically.
It's very
And
true.
everything around us is just puddles of water now, correct?
Yes. Yeah, well, like little piles of snow, but yes.
We do need to rest. I could definitely rest. Ow.
Yeah.
Like
So-
on a scale of 1 to 45, I'm at like a 14.
Oh, so if I punch you in the head, you'd be okay.
Oh God.
So do you guys want to head back to town and rest, or do you want to do a short rest here and then head back?
I'd say head back to town because it's not that far, is it?
No, it's about an hour or so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I'd say
let's
go
just-
back to town and rest.
Limp to town, licking our wounds as Albot is sparking. God damn it! Because of Tarrant leaving, I can no longer just keep mending Albot.
Yeah, that's a thing.
The
Well,
only way I'm
He's
gonna
still technically
PC.
here.
He's here right now.
Yeah. As we're walking back, can I have him mend Albot?
Yes, I will. Oh yeah, I guess I should say, obviously, for those of you that are watching this, Tarrant will not be joining us anymore. We do have a new player, and they will be introduced momentarily.
Who is it?
It is somebody.
Definitely
As they haven't been sitting in chat this whole time, and I've highlighted like over the screen at one point for their name to flash up. But yes, it is. Are you guys engaged, or just what is it? I forget.
Silence.
Huh?
We're engaged.
Okay, I thought that was the case. I just completely forgot.
That's my man.
And Jared's headphones also died at that moment. So, but yeah,
Lucas, I guess you should have driven over
Nona
to
will
his
be
house.
joining, and then I'll be updating the stream momentarily when we introduce her character.
Who's?
Yeah.
Nona's.
I'm back just to say everything she says is a lie. Anything that she has just said, it's all a lie. I don't even know who she is.
Right.
That baby's not even mine.
Well, that part's true.
Oh, right.
Which one? The first one or the second one?
We don't know about the second one yet. Give it some time and I'll be able to tell you if it's mine or not.
Wow.
Oh.
Wow.
Well, Jared, I guess you're sleeping on the couch tonight.
That implies I'm sleeping. I'm off tomorrow.
Fair. I'll be up for a little while if you want to play some games tonight.
I'm probably gonna grind Odyssey or Octopath.
I'm definitely playing Octopath.
Oh wait, D&D. That's right.
Yes.
Maybe not.
Just boot it up and play it now. Like I'm playing Mario.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
Let's
All
head
right,
back to
so
town.
as you guys are heading back to town, I just need everyone to roll me a Constitution saving throw.
What's this for?
Oh, +2. Hell yeah.
What is this for, you say? This is to push through exhaustion, because you guys have not had a full rest since you left Termaline.
I thought we did.
Not a full rest, not a long rest. You guys had a short rest in Bryn Shander for a bit. Well, sorry, no, not since Termaline, but since the day before. Since you guys arrived in Bryn Shander to now, you guys have basically been on the move for like a total of 24 hours.
Oh.
So yeah, I need everyone. So got Gerard, got Groff.
First flaccid 20 of the new year.
Hey, flaccid 20.
That's not true. I got a flaccid 20 whenever I struck you.
My first flaccid 20, sir.
Smith?
Well, that sounds like a personal issue.
Smith?
Yeah, I should probably go to the doctor.
Wait, did Smith said that he would be right back, right? Or is he back already?
I didn't even hear him say he'd be back.
I did hear
there
him
he
say
is.
he'll be back.
He's back.
I switched to my phone. I had to use the bathroom.
Oh, gotcha. Smith, go ahead and roll a con save.
Did everything come out okay?
Yeah.
No.
Can I rage?
Wait, can you rage? For what reason?
I think if I fail the con save, I can re-roll it or get advantage to fail it when I'm raging, right? I can
Wait,
re-roll one saving throw for when I'm raging.
is that a thing? Am I ignorant to that?
Yes.
I think it's a dex save.
Fanatical focus.
Oh.
If you
You
fail
fail
a
a
saving
saving
throw
throw
while
while you're
raging, you can re-roll it. Must use the new roll. Huh. Sure. Sure.
Right?
I'll let you do it. I'll let you roll and see if you fail, and if you do, you use the new one. I kind of love this idea. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, that's funny. Nice.
Holy shit. All right, so here's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say that you have to rage first to do this. So as you guys are walking, you know, Wu has taken a fair amount of damage. Your Rard is also taken a lot of damage. Smith is taken the most damage out of everyone, and Groff only just recently took a chunk of damage. So as you guys are heading back to town, you're starting to march through, and you're getting to that point where the forced march is really starting to hit you, because you guys have not had a full rest for the day. Wu and Gerard, you guys get hit with this exhaustion. Now the thing is, I'm using the new exhaustion system where you just take a -1 penalty to everything you guys do. This is more for, you know, narrative, because you guys are going to get a long rest after this.
And then you donate your profits to wizards.
Oh.
Oh,
But
man,
yeah.
I was hoping for 6 levels so I can die instantly.
So yeah, so Gerard and Wu, you guys are kind of like, you know, it's starting to affect you. Groff and Smith, you guys are marching on it, and Smith, you're at that point where it's like you're really starting to feel it, but it's kind of like if you're going on a long car ride, you start like smacking your face, like rubbing it in snow to wake yourself up, and you just and just start running forward. So a little belaggard, and very tired, the party returns back to Bryn Shander. As you guys get to the southwest gate, you knock on it, and you see the little door open up, and there's this bit of confusion, and you guys realize that it is your old pal Ragrum Braun. Huh?
Our drinking buddy?
Yes. Your old pal Ragrum Braunhold, and he goes, "What the hell are you doing back so soon?"
We almost died.
Well, what do you mean so soon? We gave the sacrifice.
He like kind of looks around and like sees the state of all of you. Goes,
we'll explain once we're in.
Yeah. Come on in. He opens up the door. You hear the chains moving as the door opens up, and he lets you guys in. When he sees all of you, he says, "By the gods, are you all right? What happened out there?"
Well, evidently there was Carl decided to bring some creatures with her.
Arl?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Arl the Frostmaiden
Wait,
actually showed up for once.
By the gods, she does go after the sacrifices.
And they tried going after us as well, so we had to defend ourselves.
Right.
He died, as did we almost die, but it was she goes after the sacrifices, but this 100% confirms that she's not going to stop just because you're sacrificing people, because one sacrifice was her then trying to kill all of us.
Yes. And I'm trying to bullshit my way out through this, so just so you know.
Yeah, I gotcha.
If you need me to roll a deception check, I will.
Nah, you're fine.
Damn it.
Do you want to? I mean, he's
Pretty
kind
sure
of.
he'll believe
I have
seeing
an
all of us
I have
bloody.
advantage with deception.
Yeah, I mean, he's this man. Like, you can tell that he is just that he is absolutely startled.
I mean, like, Erard is on the brink of death, exhaustion, and 14 hit points. He has
I'm
no
like
animal
about
companions
halfway.
except the sparking owl. Or did we fix Owlbot?
Albot is back up to full health.
Yay!
So wait, what was your lie, Groff? I mean, Woo?
Just that, you know, we didn't try to kill Jarl.
Oh,
just-
gotcha.
You know,
He looks at he looks at all of you and says, "Well, I mean, I'm glad that you're okay. That's quite a dangerous situation to be dealing with."
He said something how we've only passed the first trial, whatever the hell that means.
I don't know.
let's give that information.
That's right. Erard doesn't care. He hates the Dale. He hates it here.
Well, that's okay. Well, let's get you folks. Let's get you folks somewhere warm, somewhere where you can sleep. We'll get you cleaned up there.
Do I have anything special going on in this town?
As in,
His
What town are we
businesses
in
are
again?
ruling the
Yeti
continent.
meat, which isn't going to be ready till the end of the week, so another like 4 days.
Prince Shander.
Yep, Yeti meat and Brinshander. So with that,
Oh, okay.
he will take.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have free room and board at Northlook, so.
Mm-hmm. So that's up to you guys. You guys also have essentially free room and board over at the House of the Morning Lord as well.
Yeah.
So it's up to you guys where you want to stay. Do you want to stay over at the Northlook at the tavern? Do you want to stay down here at the Southwest Gate with the guards in the guardhouse, or do you want to go up to the House of the Morning Lord?
We just start a fire in the middle of the street.
It's true.
In an alleyway.
It's true. You could do that.
I personally would go to the Northlook just to kind of keep them knowing that when we're in town, we do want to stay with them and kind of show our support. That
Okay.
thanks for the free room and board.
So do you? Okay. So do you all head up there with him?
I guess.
If Erard's going anywhere, there's a nice warm bed.
Okay. I imagine Smith is not objecting to this.
I'm gonna take the silence as a no.
Yeah, we'll take the silence as a no. All right. So you head up to the Northlook. As you walk in, you see, it's very quiet now. I mean, you guys have basically arrived back in Brinshander, in the middle of the night. The wind is howling. It is ice cold out, and there is barely any activity going on. There's the occasional, like crunch of snow off in the distance. You can hear the howling of the wind through the broken windows and doors that kind of dot around Brinshander after the attack a few days ago. But when you guys walk into the Northlook, you see huddled up around the main hearth is a few folks sitting there telling some stories. You can see that there's a bunch of them in here. They've all kind of huddled together, as this is one of the only places with like fully closable doors and like a decent source of heat. And when you guys walk in, everyone kind of like jumps and sees all of you coming in, and you recognize Scramsax, the tavern owner. And when he sees the lot of you walking in, he says, "Well, what happened to you?"
Fell down some stairs.
The Dale's wildlife hurts.
Yeah, both of those. Yeah, I can imagine. You're looking terrible, if I must say so myself.
Hey, I feel fucking terrible.
Well, yeah, pull up a chair. Go ahead and get yourselves warmed up, and have yourselves a nice, warm rest. You look like you need it, especially at this hour. Sun wouldn't even been up for another 4. Well, at least you can get some sleep here. You got all the time. He kind of gives you a pat on the back.
I take 1 point of damage and wince in pain.
I just fall over.
I black out. I hit the corner of the table. Table flips.
He's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot that I was a monk, and I like imposed my key into you."
Sorry, I unarmed strike you to death.
Yeah, it's like this. I watched this video the other day of a professional speed shooter who like shoots a revolver, and he has the hammer cocked. He pulls the trigger, is able to fan the hammer back and then pull it again in like a third of a second, and just sends off 3 immediate shots. And it's like, that's kind of him, where like he
from him would just shatter your wrist.
he just like pats you on the back, and it's like all of a sudden 5 hits, you're thrown across the room. Scramsax was an old adventurer, but yeah. So, what's that?
Then he took an arrow to the knee.
Yes, I think that is actually what we established.
I think it was too, if I recall.
Oh wait, no. You know what? You know who it was that took an arrow to the knee? It was Iriskri Harrowhill. She was the owner of the Happy Scrimshander up in Lonelywood. She was the one who gave you guys all your scrimshaw, because she was the mentor of Keegan of Targos. She was the one who stopped adventuring because she took an arrow to the knee. Oh boy, what a day. All right, so go ahead and process on your character sheets a long rest.
Level up.
No level up.
Yay.
Not bloodied anymore.
That's good.
So glad that we leveled up.
I lose my inspiration. God damn it, Lucas.
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yay, I got my spells. Oh, am I gonna have a weird dream nightmare thing to explain my new bullshit power?
Boy, oh boy, do I ever.
Okay. Well,
So-
here it goes into the dream world.
Urard, as you are patted on the back, almost pass out instantly, the rest of you, with the help of Scramsax, you guys get Urard, set down in a comfortable spot in one of the booths. Scramsax grabs a pillow and blanket, puts it over the kid. And you guys kind of look, down at Urard at this moment, and y'all remember he's only 18 years old.
I kick him.
Not enough to drink.
That's enough to drink in D&D. As you guys look out, you kind of all realize, like, this is a kid, for humans especially. But Urard, as you are laid down, your mind kind of wafts off to a kind of dark area in your head. There's a chill in the air around you, and that is when you hear the very familiar voice of Calyrex as he is standing behind you in this dark, cold space. And he says, "Hello, Urard."
Hello.
Quite the fight.
What- I
Quite the
wasn't
fight.
expecting to run into her so soon.
Well, technically, this was the second time.
Yeah.
the first time, yes, you had fallen, you had taken an injury as well back at the Elven Temple when she sent her winter wolves. But at least through your eyes, I was able to see my lovely horse once again. But I see that her corruption has taken it. And
it definitely seems to be frozen solid and not the way that you described it to me before.
yes, it is now in a state where your attempts to claim it will be fraught with danger. But I still believe in you. And I think you might, as you continue on this path, you might need some extra help. May I see that orb I gave you?
Sure, I hand it to him.
You hand him the you hand him the green, almost emerald-looking orb, and as he's holding it, he kind of looks down at it and begins to work some magic into it. You can see after a few moments that whenever he does, the bottom of this orb is almost now appears to be made of like a purplish violet gem, and the top of it is now like a reddish scarlet gem color. And
I have a master ball now.
and as he holds this, he says, this will allow you to get access to your companions a little bit easier. I've been trying to figure out a way to do that, and I think I have figured out the magics necessary. But I want you to know there is help on the horizon. As you have said, sometimes you must step into the darkness to find the light. And you see as he says this, the darkness that you are in is now kind of beginning to turn brighter. As this landscape is starting to warm a bit and the chill is going away. And he says, but first, you will need to wake up. And before you can even say anything, you are awoken by Scramsax. The next morning, you are laying in one of his booths, and he's kind of standing over top of you, like shaking your shoulder. Goes, "You all right there, boy?"
Yeah, just finally getting hit with exhaustion.
Yeah, you seem pretty out of it last night.
Not being part of the Dale is definitely taking its toll.
See, yeah, I can't imagine the things you've been through. Everybody else, over the evening, what would you guys have done while you were resting here at the Northlook? Sleep. Smith and Aaron.
Probably just relaxing, I guess.
Okay.
We still have our axe beaks?
Yeah, you guys have your axe beaks. They're,
Were we supposed to return them?
You can take them. You could take them to the stables, but you're meant to turn. They are meant to be turned back in or paid for once you guys handle the Karkaloak mission, which is kind of like your next main thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh shit! Did we lose one? Do we have to pay casualty fees?
No. In fact, they were all safe and sound.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, I'm not paying for anybody's fucking axe beak.
I kill
I'm
Wu's axe beak.
I break Groff's legs.
Sweet.
Oh, also,
I love
the
it.
first thing I need to do, I have to expend a spell slot. I gotta summon Neoguri back.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
I am
That's
going
okay.
to.
I'll expend my spell slot to bring him back.
Yep.
I have what, 4 days left?
Yes.
The jerky. I'm going to go pay off the jerky since I still owe money on that.
Okay. All right, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that. You can do that. So, all right, so we'll yeah, I'm trying to save some things over on my side. Yeah, that was over excuse me. That was over at the Black Iron, or no, that was that the Black Iron Blades? I don't actually don't have like another location on here.
I just have 32 pounds of jerky. 4 days.
Yeah, I want to say that was at the Blades because you talked to Elza about it.
Yeah, that's the leather worker, right?
Yeah, that's the sister. Yeah.
Sister.
Yeah. So yeah,
Wife.
not the wife. Yes, specifically not the wife, the sister.
That's incest. We're not married. Sorry. So
yeah.
I have a chance.
Oh God. Yeah, so you guys so yeah, you're able to head over there. As you do, you head in. Are you heading in like whenever you guys wake up later in the day?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's later in the day. You guys got your long rest in, because yeah, you guys basically got back to Bryn Shander at about 5 a.m. So in order for you guys to get that long rest, it's gonna be about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. So you're kind of waking up at like the beginning of the day, or like, you know, like the high point of the day.
Lunchtime.
Yeah, so you're able to go over and get that, pay that off. So I forget what we even decided for that.
It was 64. I still had 32 gold left to pay.
Okay, so you're just gonna pay that off?
Yeah.
Cool.
Who puts jerky on layaway?
I didn't have all 64 gold at the time.
Can you imagine going to Walmart and you essentially pick up a bag of jerky and you just decide to sign a check because you don't have the money on you right now?
Sign a check for a bag of jerky.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine in 2023 using a check for anything?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's where I'm sitting at. Boy,
Lucas,
oh
do you
boy.
still accept checks at Walgreens?
Yeah, 100%. Actually, we
All
process
right,
them
I'm coming
digitally.
in for some jerky tomorrow.
Yeah, we process them digitally now, so that is a thing.
Checks are only used to sign up for direct deposit anymore, and that's it. And even then, it's done on a computer now.
I don't trust credit cards, so I'm going to use this piece of paper that has my bank account number on it
Yeah.
and give it to a stranger.
Yeah, really. That's fucking it's fucking terrifying. Also, like back in the day, whenever you would do it on like the press machine, and it was like you're just like leaving it imprinted on a piece of paper. All right, so the next morning, Wu, you wake up and you head over to the Black Iron Blades to pay that off. So when that is ready, you will be able to claim your large amount of beef.
Yeah.
But as you are, as you're heading back over to the North Look where the rest of your companions are, you hear a very familiar voice call out to you. It is Copper Knobberknocker, and he says, woo, good morning, good morning.
Good morning.
Proceed to groan.
Yeah. I've wanted to let you know I was working on those pellets yesterday. It's going to be quite a challenge making them. The chemical calculations are a bit persnickety, and so I was wondering.
God, I forgot about that. We were having him basically rig explosives in a taser for Albot.
Yes. Yep. He says, I was wondering if Ravenchuck was around, if he'd be able to help me.
Yeah, he's I'm looking around for like a small child.
Yeah, you look around and you see Ravenchuck right next to Beefchuck here in the tavern.
It just like so happened. His schedule opened up. He's willing to stay and help you for as long as you need.
Yeah, well.
Do you need an apprentice?
Well, he so we'll get to that. Yeah, he says, well, I was curious if you would all come back. I got some of those pellets made, and I wanted to test something.
Sure.
Sure.
Oh,
right.
That's right. I gotta give Neogiri his hit points since I summoned him again.
Mm-hmm. So, you guys make your way over to the House of the Morning Lord, the Temple to Lathander. Inside, you see... What's that?
Making your way downtown.
Making my way across town. So, as you guys walk in, you see Copper head upstairs. There's still a large group of people here in the temple, as a lot of people are still displaced at the moment. And as you see Ravenchuck and Copper heading up in, Michonne actually stops. She actually, like, kind of calls out to your group, and says, "Oh, just the Morning Lord works in mysterious ways. Just the group I was hoping to see. Do you folks have a moment? I wanted to talk with you."
Is this about money? We don't have any of that.
No. This is about potentially some aid in your endeavors.
Oh?
Ravenchuck, Copper's like, we don't have time, and Ravenchuck says, well, you guys handle this. I'll head upstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
We might see you in a bit. Might not, depends on how this goes.
So Ravenchuck heads upstairs with Copper, and Michonne says, yes, so an old friend of mine recently came back to town, asking about all of you. Said that they were interested in looking to help you, and I told them that I would try and reach out and find where you were, but as you can see, you have come to us. And she looks around the temple and says, Irver? Irver?
Yes, I'm here.
Ah, yes, these are the ones that that you were asking about.
Hello, everybody.
Good on the internet.
So, as you guys see, a dragonborn of
I'm gonna say the worst part is I imagine Groff actually says that despite not knowing what the fuck the internet is.
What you guys see walking up is a dragonborn that has are we going with the idea of like duotone, or are we going like gold and then like Blackwind Sanctuary?
I think we were doing with the duotone.
Okay, cool. So you guys see walking up to you is a dragonborn that is kind of half gold, half black. And I'll let Nona go ahead and describe her character.
Well, as she's doing this, you see Wu pulls out his book and is flipping through pages as she is talking.
Are you looking through your bounty book?
Yes. That's right.
God
He's
damn it.
looking through the bounty book and he's probably trying to see what a gold and black scale can get him.
So yeah, I'll
this is my bounty head book. Like,
yeah, the one that you got from Hlyn.
Yeah. Not
All
my
right.
creature bounty book, my humanoid bounty
Right.
book.
Yeah, I will I'll let Nona introduce her character.
So it's a dragonborn with, as you said, gold and black scales, and they're draped in a white robe with purple trim, and they have gold eyes, and they just look at the group and be like, "I've heard about you guys. I've heard a lot about you guys. I just wanted to see if I could assist you in any way."
You don't have a bounty.
What if we
on
say
your
no?
hands, do you?
I mean, if you say no, it makes things super awkward for me.
Actually, I think the group's a little large as it is, lass. You can stay here. That'd be fine.
Welcome to the D&D group. You can stay here and keep an eye on town.
Yeah. Turn you into an NPC. What was Wu saying?
Wu wants to know if she has a bounty on her head that he doesn't know about.
Wait. Why are you asking her about a bounty? You're already in a party with somebody that has a bounty on them.
I know, but you were already in my party before you had the bounty on your head.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. That's why I'm still alive right now.
Yes. Like, if you had a bounty on your head prior to joining the party, you'd be dead. And I'd have money. But no,
So
you
do
were
you
in
have a
the
bounty
party.
on your head?
Oh,
Do you want one?
oh.
I'm gonna insight that just to
I'm gonna say you don't have to roll.
I'm already rolling.
I don't care. Don't roll if I you son of a bitch.
Hey, kid, you want to do some crime?
We have your
Oh,
art for that. It's okay.
Yeah, if you don't want a bounty, I don't know if you want to be a part of this group. Oh, sorry, babe, guess you're not playing D&D.
We could always use an extra.
You see Michonne kind of standing off to the side. She has this like brimming smile, and she looks over
More
at you.
people to help would be the better.
She looks over at you, Irver, and says, she says, "You see, I told you that the light of the morning lord would guide you to them or guide them to you." She like gives you this like friendly pat on the back.
Erard highly rolls his eyes because he has been through hell and back. God has abandoned us. The only true God is a cabbage rabbit.
Oh, God.
So you see Wu kind of doing like a little quick sketch of her, and no bounty as of yet. Making little side notes in his book.
Okay. Good.
Erard was gonna say, so if the more people we could have, the better, because this place is definitely taking its toll. And he just kind of slowly walks off to head upstairs where Raven, Chuck, and them are. Since
Yeah,
all the experiments was for Albot.
as you were saying this, you all hear a little explosion come from upstairs. That kind of like rattles the dust from the ceiling.
Erard is used to this.
Riviera jumps and looks up.
It's
And,
okay. I think things went wrong again.
Michonne's like, oh, that copper. He's gonna destroy this place one day.
I'll take full blame. I'm the one that started him experimenting again, as he points to Albot.
Yes, well, he has been in better spirits recently. Well, Iver, it was lovely seeing you again. As always, you are more than welcome to come here for services and pray with us. I know that, yes, the prayer services.
Oh.
Doc ribs wound, and she's like, that means to get on their knees, if you know what I mean.
Yes, we align ourselves to face the morning rising sun, and we pray.
He just has a very worried, confused look on his face, like, huh?
Yes, and we pray to the morning Lord, and I know.
If you know what she means.
I know Ervir here has changed a bit of her outlook on things, but
What was your in look?
well, she was once more well.
I take Nigiri's gun and I cast Eldritch Blast through it directly into my mouth.
The fuck? She says, well,
My parent opens his mouth.
I will let her tell you in time if she wishes to reveal those moments from her past. But I must start attending to the folks here. I'm going to be making breakfast if anybody is hungry.
Okay.
Okay, for some
How?
breakfast.
You said you're at the church, yeah?
Yes,
We're at the church.
we are in the temple.
We're in the temple. Aurora tilts his head and looks at him and goes, "Are you worse than I was last
You all seem
Yeah,
a
I
bit
don't
worse
go to
for wear.
church often, so I normally don't know what one looks like.
night?"
What did
We've
you
been
say,
here
Nona?
multiple-
I said you all seem a bit worse for wear.
Yeah, I spend a lot of time on the streets.
Oh
Don't
God!
even get me started.
If you know what he
there's
means.
There's
on the
usually a
corners
lot
especially.
more. There's usually a lot more than the magical talking raccoon and the robot owl.
Yeah.
See,
Jesus.
I imagine after saying that, I get kicked.
Near Gary just like looks over at Ervir, and just like sunglasses magically appear on him, and he just like gives the double finger guns.
I love that he's just a pure furball of chaos.
Yeah.
You know, for what it's worth, I'll put it up on the map. This was in general the art
Okay.
that was that kind of like inspired the look.
Nice.
So
I'm going. Well, Woo's going to gather more information and background from her, and he's gonna call her River because, yeah.
He does this thing. Lucas, I don't know why you're surprised. Every character that he meets in both campaigns, he calls them different. He spells Charon as Karen.
yes, Karen. He doesn't know. Like that's. I was like, cool. I get it if you're looking at how you spell the name, but phonetically, it's like you would be better. You would be more appropriate to call her ear or air.
Instead, I think he called her Carl.
No, River.
Oh,
Oh,
River.
River, yeah.
Yeah, because
Carl
if
is
you look at the
Carl.
yeah, oh yeah, he called Arl Carl.
Yeah, like, I don't know why you're surprised. He does this for everyone.
I know. Him and one of the players in my library group, Kevin. In that game, his character can't remember anyone's names, so he just gives them a nickname.
Oh, that's just Luffy from One Piece. Hey, Justin, you want to talk One Piece?
absolutely want to talk One Piece.
Oh God. So
Not right now.
what information is Wu trying to garner from Erver?
Just backstory, what she's been doing the last couple of weeks. What's her objective? What is her profession? I would say.
What's your profession? I don't want to ask you what your class is, but what's your class?
What was it? It was combat leanings and specialized skills. Was my argument for like as a classification in an adventurers guild. It's like, okay, what are your combat leanings and specialized skills? That assigns your class. So how much of that backstory would Erver be willing to divulge?
I mean, considering she would be new to the group, she wouldn't really know them very well. She wouldn't be comfortable disclosing too much information. She did say that she could offer assistance, which means she could be supportive to the group and heal them if needed.
Oh, so
Okay.
he's trying to think like, what's those magic people that heal in church? Go to church.
Yeah.
Those are called Christians, and the healing isn't possible.
They're called Catholics, and you
gotta
have to
remember,
you
he
have
has
to
an
regret
intelligence
everything.
of -1 or an intelligence of 9. Sorry. So he's like,
She's
But-
basically a member of the church. She's a cleric, much like most of the people of churches.
that's what they're called.
Much like Michonne.
Do I know
Everard's
Michelle?
having an
Michonne,
arrow.
she's the one that you guys who runs the temple here.
Okay.
Yes, in case you weren't paying attention, she said we pray.
Mm-hmm. Yep. One
Yeah.
just they pray to they kind of pray
Not all
to
clerics pray.
two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, not all clerics pray.
Not all clerics have a god.
I was gonna say, I beg to differ, because if the cleric gets their divine power from a god, I feel like they pray.
I've argued about an atheist cleric, and I would 100%
It would have
allow
to be a
one.
narcissist to where you become your own god.
That was my old character, who was a Water Genasi Tempest cleric who thought he was the second coming of the god Valkyr.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he believed that he was the reborn god. So his entire objective throughout the adventures that we played was he had to build a following. So when he died, he would be able to ascend to godhood again. Yeah, he was pretentious.
Wu's gonna kind of look over like her gear
Mhm.
to kind of see if she would be a backline with Groff, a middle person, or a front line with Wu and Smith.
Okay. I'm gonna say, as you examine
I'll admit, this is an excellent way to get around metagaming.
It's true.
For fuck's sake.
I'll say that as you kind of inspect Erver, you see that is it she, they, he? What is the pronoun? Because Dragonborns can be weird.
She.
Cool. So you see that she is wearing armor that is kind of reinforced, or you could see like a bit under her robes. There's some armor that's reinforced with like a glinting metal. So there is armor under the robes. She has a heavy mace with a dark oaken handle and the head of a blackened steel trimmed with gold, and also has a shield emblazoned with the symbol of an eye in front of a moon.
Okay. He's going to ask if she has a mount, companion, or if that's something else that we'll need to get for her as we are going to be leaving town shortly. Don't know if we, because Ravenchuck didn't have a mount, did he?
He had Beef Chuck. Yeah.
Because he didn't know if we would have to actually spend money for another mount or if she already had one.
Yes, she does have a spell that she can summon a mount.
Wu kind of just nods his head, like, okay.
He doesn't understand magic all that well. He still questions half of the stuff I do.
I see.
Space magic.
It's magic.
It's like, why is it like this? A wizard did it. All right. So you guys are having this conversation as you are heading up the stairs. I imagine like every step there's a bit of a pause to allow some of this elaboration. And upon reaching the top step, as you get up to where Ravenchuck and Copper is. All right. You guys head in. You see that the ground around them is kind of charred and scorched. Ravenchuck is like completely covered in soot, and you can see Copper has goggles on that he has on the top of his head now, and is kind of like shoots out this like cloud of this cloud of dust as he's looking around. Says, "Yep, that was a bit too much. Sorry, everything downstairs still good?"
Shook the dust off of everything.
I hope everybody
Yes. Everybody needs a good waking up in the morning. All right, well, that was too much. Okay, so that experiment is that was a bust. All right. So, Gerard,
Yes.
I was able to get some of those pellets done for you. And he goes over and hands you a small pouch of 10 little explosive seeds.
Sweet.
And then hands you a smaller bag that has a little flame painted on the side of it. He says, so the one has a little bomb painted on the side of it. The one has a little flame. And he says, all right, so these ones are just like the normal exploding seeds that you had brought me. Same thing, small area, does some extra bludgeoning damage, some explosive damage. These ones, though, these are the ones that I infused with alchemy fire. Now, I was only able to synthesize 4 of them. So you will have to be careful with your use and use them in moderation. When I tested them last night on a bit of, on a small pile of cloth, it would not stop burning. So try and aim true with them, because anything flammable, if you miss, will likely light on fire.
All right. Sounds dangerous. I like it.
Very.
So,
mhm.
10 explosive seeds and 4 of the alchemy fire ones.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Um,
And then you can message me the details and I'll punch it all in. Of damage and shit.
Oh,
Well, the explosive seeds are just going to be the same as the normal
yes.
explosive seeds.
And these are basically, because I wanted to make my life simple across both campaigns, the Alchemist Fire ones are going to be the same thing as the Alchemy Bomb. So if you look up Alchemy Bomb, you'll see one that's Alchemist Fire. So it's going to work like the explosive seed. It can be, you know, detonated on impact, and then that creature, let me see here, alchemist bomb. So yeah, that creature on a hit is going to take 2d6 fire damage, and the only
it's the alchemical bomb alchemist fire.
right. So yeah, it's basically going to catch that thing on fire. The only difference, it does not hit the targets around it. So it is just going to be that unless the creature pats itself out with an action, it'll take that extra D4 damage on the next turn.
Make it easier, I'm probably just gonna add the alchemist fire bomb.
That's perfectly fine.
Yep, I'll add it to my equipment and whatnot, and that
Yep.
way, just whenever I use it, I'll do 4 charges and I'll just delete 1.
That's perfectly fine. Yep.
Okay.
Good.
Oh, and then I added the 10 explosive seeds just to the other 2 explosive seeds I had.
Coolio. So with that, he looks at this. So when he hands you that, he goes, "Well, I was going to be handing you, trying to do a bit of bottled lightning, but unfortunately that mixed with some of the other explosive bombs that I was trying to make, and kind of blew up in our face. So I do apologize for that."
That's what the explosion was.
Yes. But I was going to ask if I realize now that I may not be able to do this on my own. So I was going to ask you, Ravenchuck, if you would be willing to join me in this. I feel between the two of us, we would be able to figure this one out.
5 gold a day.
Well, that's a bit steep.
That's no, ignore him. I mean,
About 350.
you two are great minds, and I mean, we've already built Albot, so
Yes.
Ravenchuck would definitely be able to help with augments for him. Since I mean, look at Beefchuck.
And
How
that
do you
is
feel, Ravenchuck?
Well, that is my hope, and Ravenchuck agrees because unfortunately, Tarrant got a job. Everyone, and as the boy he is, he got to make that skrill. So. So this is our way of saying adieu to Ravenchuck for a short period of time. Maybe one day he'll be back.
Yep, just like our good friend Kavarda.
I would say, dude, this campaign, fucking, we lost Kavarda, we lost Altman, we lost Tarrant twice. So
We technically lost Kavarda twice because he was going to come back and then couldn't, so we killed him off in the most brutal way possible.
Yeah. It's oh boy.
Nothing will be turning fucking Sean's character into a lich.
Oh boy.
Left the campaign and we turned him into a lich that kept trying to kill us.
God. All right. You know what? Give me 1 second. I have to run downstairs real fast. I do apologize.
Oh no. Jared.
Everybody turn on your cameras and make your background Lucas's room.
I don't know how to do that.
Just
I don't either.
capture the screenshot. Just do it.
You screenshot it and then you upload it to Discord.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Howard.
I can't, because don't you need nitro for that?
No, I don't know. I paid for it. I couldn't tell you what I paid
Yeah.
for. I don't know what I paid for.
Yeah, you're paying for Nitro.
Yeah, I don't have that shit. Luke said I tried that.
Don't you want to change your name in every server you're in?
No,
Oh, I do. It's nice.
I don't give a shit.
For the total of like 3 servers you're a part of?
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Only part of 2,
8,
so.
9,
I mean,
10.
I'm
I
active
got
in like
10.
no servers, so
Yeah, that sounds about right.
I'm active in like 1, 2, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 3.5, 4.
Wait, why a half server?
Because I'm not like that active in it. Like I go in and I might comment, but I normally don't talk to anybody in it.
So you lurk.
Yes.
I have a few of those in my server.
All right, everybody enjoy their intermission.
Ooh la la.
So Justin, how's RetroArch?
it's good. Playing Advance Wars 2.
Nice. Aren't they coming out with a Switch version, or
No.
did they already do that?
No.
No.
Okay, it was like done, and it was like ready to come out in
Yeah,
March of
because they announced it
2020.
with Bayonetta 3, because we were at CC's Pizza when they announced it.
Yeah, no, it was coming out in March of 2022. Do you remember what happened in February of 2022?
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh. Oh.
yeah.
So did they just scrap it, or are they just gonna wait a good while?
Indefinitely postponed. So thanks, Putin.
Yikes.
Yeah. Especially because the plot of the first game starts with the Blue Army invading the Red Army, and the Blue Army is modeled after Russians. So
And the only difference is the fact that they said, "Oh no, it's blue, guys. It's not Russian, it's not red."
yeah, I mean, even in the U.S., it's not the Red Army because it's Red Star in Japan, so they changed it to orange. But they don't change the color; like they just change the name to Orange Star. 'Cause Americans might have had a problem with Red Star.
Yeah.
Yeah, stupid country.
Sucks. On the bright side, Fire Emblem's coming out soon.
I got money or time for that. I still don't even have Pokemon.
I
You
mean,
still
you
have
would.
Pokemon Scarlet or Violet?
I'm
Oh,
getting
that's right. I'm selling
getting
him your
Violet one of
Violet.
these days.
No, you're not.
Don't worry, your save doesn't transfer.
I don't care. My game.
uh,
Not doing too hot in this game, actually.
Be right back.
you're not being advanced war enough.
I'm gonna go ahead and welcome Limu and their party of 5. Our host is currently AFK at the moment, so
Can you imagine getting a stream
you
raid
picked a
while
great time. Lucas, you got raided.
You think he's just in the bathroom?
Limu raids and hits right at the time that I had to go to the bathroom and eat a slice of pizza.
Yep, called it.
Oh man.
No, also went to go do something real fast, but
What's up, Limu? Thanks for the raid, pal.
oh, that's funny. How many gold?
Oh man. So who'd you say ran off?
No did.
Oh.
Well, we can continue. I can catch her up.
All right. So, back to 3 out of 5 hosts this week. The D&D is going well. We are one of our players got a job, so he's not able to play anymore. But we now have a Dragonborn cleric on board. So we do indeed.
I don't know. We haven't voted yet.
Yeah.
I mean, I never agreed to this. I don't even know who the hell this person is. I have
Why does he have
social
to-
anxiety with new people.
Why does he have to go to the bathroom to eat a slice of pizza?
Well, you see, where else are you gonna eat a slice
Yeah,
of
where else?
pizza?
You know what? It's like making your whole body, you know, like one just giant tube, where it's pizza in, you know, waste out.
I've seen Human Centipede, yes.
We have to explain this kind of thing.
Oh boy, what a terrible thought.
It's a thought that you brought on.
It is, and it's one that I immediately regretted.
Well, 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 if it isn't the consequences of my own actions.
That's right. All right. So, yeah, so Ravenchuck is going to be staying here. And you guys now have a new comrade to be joining you on the adventure.
Soviet D&D.
Oh, so we're the reason that it got canceled.
That's right. Let's be real here.
Lizard
know what-
Wizard.
They
That's
know what they
poggers.
did.
Yeah, it's our D&D.
It's our D&D. Dude, Lizard, yeah, the Lizard Wizard, my favorite D&D character of all time, King Gizzard, the Blizzard Lizard Wizard. The best thing in the world.
That's a mouthful.
It is, yes. And in 2 different canons, he's been killed. So
Pretty good if
Man,
we're 2
such a
cannons.
shame.
Kill you.
mm-hmm. All right. So Airver, I'm going to say that when you arrived back in Brinshander, since you often partake in like various jobs and stuff around the 10 towns, I'm gonna say that you heard from one of the guards that this group that you are looking for was gonna be going down and dealing with the goblins at Karkaloke. Now, she would be aware of this place because down at Karkaloke, where the goblins, where it's basically like the goblin kind of like prison fort that's in the icy crags. You're aware of this because travelers have been, you have found people wandering through the Dale that have either escaped from there or have been robbed on one of the 10 trails, had all of their stuff stolen, and then were dragged out into the tundra left to die. So I'm going to say that at least you know, you were told that this group was going to deal with that at some point.
And that's why I was seeking them out.
Correct. Because you want to be able to help with that, considering you've kind of been like down in that area a few times, you know, kind of coming across these wanderers that have been screwed over by these goblins.
Goblins, you say?
Don't you dare.
What?
I swear to God, Aaron.
I promise there will be no arrows involved.
No. No, there will not. Well, some, but not yours.
I'll just use a dagger. It's fine.
Oh, God. I'm also thinking of freaking Jared's stupid comment. Oh.
Which one? I make a lot of stupid comments.
Yeah, about goblins.
Oh, just the whispering goblins.
No, I'm thinking of the goblin D's nuts.
Yeah, I was thinking that
Yep.
too.
Yep, that's where my
I mean,
mind
hey.
was.
Doing that too.
I mean, hey, I have that ability now in the other campaign.
It's true, you do.
I can now make people take psychic damage by telling them to goblin these nuts.
God. All right.
Much like everybody on stream, I can now do brain damage.
So as Ravenchuck agrees to join Copper here, he looks at the party and Ravenchuck says, well, yeah, be safe out there. I guess I won't be out there to mend Albot anymore.
Yeah, I'll have to keep an eye on him and make sure that he's okay.
When he says this, Copper says, what? Do you just need something to fix him?
Essentially, yeah. We were just whenever he gets damage in battle, just to go ahead and fix him up. We've been using Ravenchuck's mending abilities.
Oh, well, I mean, if you want, I have this. And he goes over in a drawer, opens it up, and pulls out what looks to be a slightly large sewing needle, almost like a leather sewing needle.
I mean, will it work?
Well, yes, you can. He holds it and he presses it onto Albot. You don't see anything because Albot is at full health. But you do see like some of his gears almost like straighten up a little. He says, it will allow you to cast the mending spell.
Oh, that would be hugely helpful if you don't mind parting with it.
I have no use for it. I picked it up back in my day as an engineer. I thought it was just a simple needle, and as he's going to hand it to you, he kind of gives a flick of the wrist, says something in Gnomish, and you see it turns into a dagger.
Oh, I have no idea what you said, but that's interesting.
Well, and he says, well, very simple command, and he says the same command. It turns back into the needle, and then he hands it to you.
All right, so what am I adding to my inventory?
You're adding the needle of mending.
Pretty right on the nose there, don't you think, Lucas?
Yeah, ain't that the truth? Don't look at me, man. This is a thing that was already in the game.
I love how when you put in needles, it brings up nothing but blowguns, but then hidden is needle of mending.
It's like right in there. So Ravenchuck's he's kind of looking at this and he goes, well, like I said, be safe. If you end up getting down into the Sword Mountains, remember, I don't know what those Duragar were talking about something big made of some big Charlatan project down there. But if you're able to get down there and figure that out, just be safe, okay?
We'll try to.
Oh, yeah, also, I know that it was kind of weird when Speaker Shane and Sheriff Southwell told us about those goblins, they said that the place was called Karkaloke. I don't know why, but it's really weird that it's called that. Because Karkaloke means home in Nomish. So I don't know what that means, but if it's a goblin prison fort, I don't know why it would be called something in Nomish. So just use that for what it's worth.
Interesting. All right.
And with that, Ravenchuck is going to go and join Copper on their experiments.
Yay.
So, you guys want to go enjoy breakfast at the church, and then we can, or I guess downstairs, and then possibly head out, start heading towards Karkaluk?
Yeah. I ain't got an issue with that.
Nor do I.
Well, when did you join the group? Who are you?
I didn't vote for her.
Stranger danger.
Stranger danger.
We met not a few minutes ago.
It's been a long,
I don't know you.
long. Hold on, let me check my calendar.
It's
week
been
in the Dale.
yeah, it's been a long almost 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, we fought God.
We'll do it again too.
You fought a form of God.
No.
to put it lightly. All right.
Breakfast.
All right. So yeah, with that, you guys can go over and get a good breakfast down in the down in the main floor of the Temple of the Morning Lord. And as you guys are down there, Michonne is, out there serving food to everyone. And when she sees you all walking down, she says, where is the red-haired one? Ravenchuck, I believe.
Oh, he went with Copper to go work on some explosion experiments.
Ah, I see. So he will be staying with us for a while.
See.
That is good to hear. It's always nice to have an extra hand around. I imagine you are staying for breakfast?
If you have enough to feed all of us.
We have more than enough, and you are always welcome.
And yes, I believe we will be.
Oh, that is good to hear. She gets this warm smile on her face. So everybody, well, actually, it is the next morning, so those of you with the blessing of the Morning Lord will already have 15 temporary hit points. Irver, you would not have that, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to say that as part of partaking in breakfast, let me see here. What is that called? Up in here. So, Irver, I'm going to say you're going to get 10 temporary hit points as this food is blessed by a cleric of Lathander, so you will get the blessing of the Morning Lord for the day.
All right.
All right, so I imagine you guys are going to start, after you eat, head out and start making your way down to the south.
I'm okay with that.
Coolio.
Adventure.
Adventure awaits. Huzzah!
It's
Okay.
time for adventure.
All right, and I'm going to say that since we have kind of established, Irver knows the area at least, I will give her advantage on you guys not getting lost.
Oh yeah, we did do that for a solid like 3 hours once.
Yeah. So everyone go ahead and roll me survival checks.
A triple advantage.
Nope. Nona, for you, if you right click on the +7 where it says survival, it'll give you the option to roll with advantage. This way it'll automatically roll both of them. Nice. Hell yeah, 23. So yeah, I'm gonna say, between, with Erver knowing the area, kind of traveling down here already, and knowing the general area where Karkalok is, she kind of takes a bit of the helm. Now, as you guys are all leaving, I imagine everybody who has one jumps onto their axe beaks. Nona, why don't you describe the scene as you bring forth your when you cast your spell?
That is Fine Steed, right?
Yes.
So, Erver summons a war horse that is basically matches her, but it's like black and white, and it kind of sparkles.
Hell yeah.
And she hops up on it and takes the lead.
Fuck yeah, that's awesome. All right, I'm gonna have to get your horse a token. Because I got all the axe beaks. I don't have I will just pull out a standard war horse for this one though.
Everard wants to investigate his new crystal orb in attempts to summon one of his animal companions.
Sure thing. You focus in on this orb. As you do, you see a small light from the inside. It's kind of hard to tell the color, but eventually it opens up to reveal this green light, and you see what almost appears to be like holographic representations of your companions.
Yay, we're bringing back Marcus.
Okay.
Marcus the Tigger.
What'd you say?
Sorry. I'm so sorry. I know it's Martin Luther King Day tomorrow. Don't hurt me.
Oh God.
We do that at work all the time. I'll say I need like the apple wine vinegar, and he just turns to me and goes, "No, you can't say that anymore."
I can't say that word. Oh man. Oh boy. All right. I gotta get a. Yeah, there we go. I'm just gonna have this token. We'll get another one. We'll get another one for next session. All right. So.
I got my cat.
What's that?
I got my cat. Got my tanuki and my owl ready to go.
All right. So I have to populate Neogiri, Marcus, and Albot. Gotcha. Too many fucking tokens on this goddamn map.
Wait until I use conjure animal.
I know, I can't fucking wait.
Let's see. I'm feeling 8 flying snakes, but not making them a swarm.
God.
Watch you lose all of them again.
At least they're
It's gonna happen.
expendable.
Yep.
It's kind
Much
of the
like
upside.
Pokemon, they're expendable.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
All right. Shit. Where was that list? Who had? Oh man. Who had
You
which
stopped
one?
dying.
Yeah, no.
I had,
Groff had Huey.
Yeah, I had a
I know which.
Azure.
Yeah, I know which one you had. Smith had Old Smithy. Urard had Azure. Yeah. And Wu had Dusk.
Just realized
So
something.
broad.
Yeah. What'd you
Soon
realize?
I'll get a 5th. I'll be having 5th level spells, which
Mhm.
means I would be able to summon 16 flying snakes.
Should
Yeah,
be fine.
that is a thing.
I also got to see a saber-toothed tiger, so I can summon that as well.
Oh God.
My list is slowly growing.
Yeah.
Flying snakes, wolves, polar bears, elks, dinosaur.
All right.
Whole plethora of animals.
So, does breakfast contain pancakes? Bacon pancakes? Ah, dude, what a great song. Okay, if there's one song that came out of Adventure Time, it's Bacon Pancakes. Bacon pancakes,
I
making
already
bacon
heard it in my head.
pancakes. Put some butter and I make it. I have to listen to that now after after this game. Okay. So, like I said, with Airvair's familiarity with the area, and Smith and Groff aiding her and, you know, kind of helping her stay on track. Smith being somebody who has grown up in the Dale his entire life, and Groff being a ranger and knowing how to track and navigate. Wu, I imagine during this whole time you're more focused on trying to just like figure out bits and pieces of your new companion. Seeing her cast this spell and summoning a horse and just kind of like riding off ahead, you know, you're definitely getting this feel of, you know, a competent, you know, somebody who's competent out there.
Like me.
That's right. So as you guys are tracking along, wait, why is it not? Wait, what is going on?
I don't know. That felt good though.
Fuck. Did it seriously not? No, yeah, it's on. Why is it not showing me dark vision?
I don't know. I just see 10 towns. You
No,
what
I know.
sounds good?
I know for you. Okay, no, it's working. All right, cool. Oh, I
Too
know
busy
exactly
staring
why.
Directly into Dogan's hole.
No, the issue was that I kept selecting Airvair's token. For those of you that don't know, Airvair has 300-foot dark vision.
Which is
Her name is River. Damn it.
Sure.
and it's bullshit because I have Devil Sight and I don't even have 300.
Yes, but
But
the
I can
difference
see
is
magical darkness.
that's right. You can see through magical darkness. So, as you guys are riding along, you're following the path that you know figure is going to be the closest path along the way. But after a point, you know that the road ahead kind of goes up this small incline. And ahead of you, you can see that there are some figures standing up on this ridge that are blocking your path.
Where is
Love
it?
to see that, but I see
Yep.
the 10 towns map.
Right, I know. I haven't moved you
Oh.
guys over yet.
Okay.
Where is that on the dot on the map?
You guys are only just a short distance away from town.
Oh, okay.
What are you guys doing? Like a roadblock or something?
Wait, let me move your token here. Yeah, so right now, you guys are right about here. So you guys have been traveling now for a few hours. So it is starting to get a little bit into the evening. And that is when ahead of you see these figures standing up on this ridge. As they look down at you, what did you say?
Everard's yelling up, "What is all this?"
They look you over.
Rude.
And they say, "Oh, yeah, it's a toll."
I just lost everything.
Hole in the middle of the dale.
That's right.
We're not on a road or anything, right, Lucas?
No, you guys are like traveling more through the tundra. Keep in mind, all of these figures have like masks pulled up. You can really only see their eyes. And there's about 6 of them standing up there.
My map went black.
Mine too. Oh, there we go. Never mind.
All right.
Everard will look to Groff and whisper to him, going, "Have you ever heard of a toll just in the middle of the tundra, not on a road?"
Well, lad, nothing in this place surprises me anymore.
Does that mean we're paying it?
Nah, we can kill them.
Do you have the money to pay it?
Huh. You know what? I would figure it was folks like you that would just immediately turn to death.
What?
Your first inclination, don't pay, just kill us. Yeah, that's what we've heard.
I'm merely exploring my options.
Huh.
Well, how much do you want?
We want your money.
All right. Again, how much do you want?
Well, it's 50 gold for each of you.
Wait, why can't we just go around if we're in the middle of the tundra? What's preventing
Probably
us
have
from
this
just
set
going
up
around?
all the way across. Would I know about if they would be doing that?
If they would be doing what?
Having a roadblock like this all the way across.
So this particular ridge right here is about 20 feet up. Or sorry, not 20 feet, about 15 feet up, and it does extend quite a distance to the left and to the right. This is like the closest area that would allow you to get up that ridge without much issue.
It's only 15 feet. That's only a short climb.
Yeah?
But the one crosses his arms and says, "Well, it's 50 gold for each of you, but for the one in the back, he's coming with us."
Son of a bitch! It's... Oh.
Show me your tattoo.
So look, this can go very easy.
That's
And
not
the-
what I asked. Show me
The
your tattoo.
rest of you can just be on your way.
Show me your tattoo.
I'm not going to Targos.
Just give us the boy.
Show me your tattoo.
Well, Groff, I guess we're exploring option 2.
And I
I
guess
love
we're
option two.
resorting to our plan. Everyone roll initiative.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah. As we're rolling for initiative, Erard will quickly go ahead and be like, "Oh, remember how you said that you don't have a bounty on you? You're getting one."
Which is
All right. So,
I'm helping her.
Oh yeah, gotcha, yeah. So yeah, she has she has advantage because of her sentinel shield. And also gets a gets that advantage on perception checks, which actually bumped up your passive perception.
Woot woot.
All
Yeah,
right.
'cause wasn't mine the highest with 16?
What? You got a 9.
No, passive
No,
perception.
Oh,
No, it
passive
was
perception.
Groff's. Groff's has an
Oh,
18.
bro.
Mhm.
18.
Yep.
None of my
Nothing can-
browsers like this map.
No?
Firefox just doesn't respond to it, and Edge keeps like scrolling down constantly.
That's
Well-
because it's designed for Chrome.
I mean, Edge is Chromium, so it's
I know. No, it's meant for Chrome. That was an issue that I had to deal that I've had to deal with Territ especially.
You want to know what these maps work with?
I only have 16
Brave
gigs of RAM.
Browser.
I didn't mean to move
Today's-
that token.
That's fine.
Today's sponsor of Brave Browser or Opera GX. Take your pick.
Yeah.
Stop moving.
No, that was me.
Oh, okay.
I'd also say DuckDuckGo, but you know. Just be a real man. Use a Tor browser. It's okay.
I only use Internet Explorer 1.6.
Ew.
Disgusting.
I use AOL.
All right.
I use
I
Windows
discovered-
5.
I recently discovered that my grandmother still has an AOL email account that she actively uses, and that hurt.
My aunt has MSN.
Ugh,
God.
old people.
Oh, what am I looking up in the chat? Oh my god.
Wait, what are you doing?
I'm looking up in the Twitch chat. Justin, Stacy, and Limu. Just seen something about bacon.
Oh, don't worry, we're talking about the left-handed race right now.
Oh god. Why is my stream performance dropping at this point?
All left-handed
right-handed.
people support 1.1.
Oh god.
That's not true. That's like saying all left-handed people are liberals. That's not
You.
true. Just most of us.
Why is my bitrate dropping
Wait,
so
you're
much?
left-handed too, Justin?
Wait, you're left-handed?
I am.
The fuck you are?
Fuck, I have been for 31
Oh,
years.
well, shit. No, I like you now.
What if you're both right-handed and left-handed?
Then you're a freak of nature.
If you're ambidextrous, you're
I'll say that's
left-handed, and that
that's
is okay.
ambidextrous, Yeah.
Why? What is going on with my internet? My stream is like dropping off.
You want to know
Dude.
why? It's because you mentioned the gaming license on Twitch, and Amazon instantly saw that and said, "No, we can't do this. Get rid of them.
Yeah. What
Shut
the
them down. You're getting shadow banned."
What the shit is actually going on?
Straight to the shadow realm.
Okay, now it's back. Holy shit, that was crazy. Like my bitrate just plummeted and the stream was just basically gone.
Oh,
Dude,
I'm
it
reading how
actually-
Justin doesn't like bacon, but
When I
that's
streamed
like
on Friday.
that's
Like,
one
it
of the
straight up
things
disconnected me.
on a long list of other stuff that Justin just doesn't eat.
Honestly, though, yeah, I am a stupid picky eater.
That was
He
crazy.
does have diabetes. How dare you?
All right. So, what happens here is as this is going on, you know, you guys see them jump into action. A sphere of darkness appears surrounding all of you. Gerard, you're the only one that can see through this.
Yay.
As soon as that happens, Woo, believe that 25 hits. Yes.
If you're rolling, we don't see it, by the way.
Oh, you don't? Okay, sorry.
You're good. But yes, 25 would hit.
Okay.
I don't think 25 hits.
So, Woo, all of a sudden, you feel yourself, you feel something hit into your arm and pierce you.
Does it feel like a javelin or an arrow?
It feels like it feels like a bolt. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Am I being poisoned?
You are.
I have advantage.
Okay. All right. That is enough to beat it. So that means that you're going to take 11 points of piercing and only 12 points of poison damage.
11.
So a total of 23 points of damage. Oh, wait, actually, no. Sorry. You would take 6 points of poison because you're resistant to poison damage.
Yes.
Yes, so you were going to take a total of 17 points of damage. And Smith... an 18 and a 25, I believe both of those hit you. So Smith, I need you to make 2 Constitution saving throws.
Sorry, I thought I unmuted my mic, but I must have muted it again.
Okay.
Can I use shield and block one of them?
No, because shield requires you to do it. Well, actually, no.
Not
When
raging?
you... Oh, yeah, no, it is. It's a reaction whenever you're hit by an attack. Yes, you can.
Okay. So I just get hit by the 25 then?
Yes, yeah, the 25 would still hit.
Oh, by the way, I didn't mention this, but we did get an extra feat, right? Or
Yeah.
talent, something?
Yep. Yep.
I would like to take so the first one I took was the one-handed one.
The
The two-handed, and I can hold a shield with that with my great axe.
Oh. Hold a two-handed weapon with a one hand.
Yeah.
I forgot all about that. I never did that.
yeah, you got to
And
do
then-
that, Justin.
My next
Am I
one
the
is going to be the +1 to unarmored defense. So it's going to be 16. Do you want me to go ahead and modify my AC now? Or
Yes, go ahead and modify your AC now. We'll deal with that after the fact. What is that?
It's a Goliath talent, I believe.
Yeah, like
Oh, it's
119 strength.
specifically for Goliath?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I believe so.
Okay, let me double check.
It's either a talent or it's a feat.
Adaptable nature. Oh, stone grip. That's right. You can wield a two-handed melee weapon in one hand. However, you cannot hold it in each hand at the same time. Yes.
What's the other
Okay.
talent called?
The other one, is I think that's in the first one. Improved.
Unarmored
It's
defense,
improved unarmored defense.
Okay.
So yes, so that means that you're able to wield a shield.
Yeah, I don't have one yet though. All right. So how much damage do I take?
I need that Constitution save.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Just one, right?
Just one, yes.
All right. 14.
Okay, so you are going to take 6 points of piercing and 18 points of poison.
TPK. TPK.
All right. So, that would be his turn. So Gerard, roll me a perception check.
$23.
Okay. So actually, I think I think that means that you will actually... Yeah, so when all of this happens, all of you see nothing after a point. Everything goes pitch black around you. Gerard, your eyes kick in to give you that magical dark vision, and all of a sudden from the tree up here, from up in this tree, you see a bolt fly down and hit Wu. You hear Smith get hit, but you do not know where that came from. But then you see one of the figures that's standing up on that hill. You see that he begins to cast a spell and creates another sphere of darkness around some of these other figures. Smith, it is your turn.
Okay.
You are currently in pitch black.
Can I move forward? What did I see before? Like,
You saw them, like you heard your party talking about like realizing that these guys are probably working with Townmaster Maxildinar. And there was that kind of back and forth, and then all of a sudden everything just went black and you were hit in the side with a bolt.
that lantern doesn't do anything, right? My special lantern of revealing.
Let's take a look.
I don't think so. It just
No, yeah, that's for invisible creatures. Yep.
Okay. I just thought I'd ask. Do I remember like what was in front of me? Like, can I walk like? It's like a sphere of darkness. Can I walk like 10 feet? And
I mean,
out of it?
you don't know what would be, beyond your line of sight. You would just have to move and hope for the best.
I mean, do I remember like?
Oh, yeah.
Room to move in front.
There was, yeah, there was. You remember there was at least another like 15, 20 feet before you got to the next tree.
Okay. Can I get like? I'd like to get out of this darkness if possible. Imagine it's like just like this area. Was there a tree up ahead that I can kind of get covered behind or anything like that?
There was one about 20 feet in front of you.
Let's move 20 feet and hope for the best.
Are you dismounting Old Smithy?
What's the deal with attacking in like fighting with a mount?
It really no difference. The only difference is that it's a non-action command to tell him to move, or like to have him move instead of using your movement. So it just essentially replaces your movement speed with the mounts.
And does he have the same initiative as I do? Does he have full health? He should have full health, right?
Yeah, they all have full health.
Okay, because he took some damage and I forgot to give him.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see here.
So yeah, that's the thing. If you wanted to command him to attack, because right now he is acting as a mount, if you wanted to command him to attack, that would be using your action, because you don't have like a Beastmaster kind of benefit or anything like that.
Oh, so he doesn't get his own turn, or?
Because you're using him as a mount, unless there was somebody like directly within as a reaction he could do.
But if I dismounted him, he could attack his own turn?
Then he would basically just, he would defend himself, yeah.
Okay, but he wouldn't be able to attack, necessarily. Without me taking an action to command him to attack, is that right?
1 second. Pretty sure that's... mounts and vehicles. What I'm looking for... All right, yeah, controlling a mount. While you're mounted, you have two options. You can either control the mount or allow it to act independently. So you can control a mount only if it's trained to accept a rider. The initiative of a controlled mount changes to match yours when you mount it. It moves as you directed and only has 3 actions: dash, disengage, and dodge. A controlled mount can move and act even on the turn that you mount it. An independent mount retains its place in the initiative order. Bearing a rider puts no restrictions on the actions. It can move and act as it wishes. So basically, you can either tell Old Smithy to do whatever it is you want, and he can dash, disengage, or dodge, or you can just let Old Smithy do what he wants, and you're gonna move wherever he decides.
I tell him to do something, like without like Can I suggest he do something?
I mean, that's controlling him, so that would be making him a controlled mount.
Do I have any sort of idea what he would do in this situation?
Not really. You haven't really spent, you've only spent a few hours together, and that was mostly riding.
Okay, but I can just... Is there any disadvantages staying mounted?
No, not really.
Do I get the flanking bonus if I'm mounted and next to someone?
No, not if you're mounted. If you're mounted, and you're next to somebody, it's just as if you're just like a large creature, essentially. The only difference is that if somebody attacks, in either case, if the mount moves and provokes an opportunity attack, the attacker can choose to attack you or the mount.
I guess I'm just worried about him, so I guess I'll just dismount him and go in by myself.
Okay.
Tell him to stay back. Well, that's not an action.
Yeah. So, well, he'll take the dodge action in order to, avoid attacks. So you move up. As soon as you leave that sphere of darkness, you realize it's kind of centered right on where you guys were, and you're able to move up to this tree in front of you.
And how big is the sphere of darkness?
The sphere of darkness is about 15 feet across. But keep in mind, you also see one directly in front of you that is now completely obscuring where those other ones were, but you still see 2 standing off to the left of them.
Okay, so I just see the 2 guys there?
Correct.
Sphere of darkness to my left? Okay. Sorry that's taking so long.
It's all good. It's been 2 months, man. I get it.
Are they up in trees or something, or can I reach?
They're 15 feet up on that platform. If you wanted to move up to them to get into melee, you would have to move up this steep incline.
Am I in cover right now at all?
I would say you're in cover. You're behind that tree.
I guess let's just take the dodge action then.
Okay. So... you hear a voice. Well, actually, I don't even know if it's a voice. Yeah, no. Yep, you hear a voice come from inside that sphere of darkness, and just behind you, another sphere appears. So I should probably go ahead and make those guys invisible. Right. Smith, as you are tucked down behind this tree, you hear the crunching sound of snow quickly come up behind you, and you feel 2 blades slash into your back.
How often can I use shield?
Shield can be used. Let me check your scrim share. Oh wait, it's your runic Karen trinket. A number of times equal to your proficiency bonus per long rest. So 3 times. Yeah. Okay.
Would shield help? Do I know?
I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna say shield is not gonna help.
Okay, stone's endurance then, I guess.
Okay. All right, so
go ahead and roll it.
Yeah, go ahead and roll it. Yeah, because that'll be easier.
Ooh, nice. So that's 13.
Nice. So wait, how much is that?
Reduces damage dealt by 16.
Oh, you take no damage.
Nice.
Yeah, so he comes up behind you, and you feel these blades start to hit you. You think about using shield, and then all of a sudden your body almost like as if it's just like instinct. You kind of tense up, and your body gets this like frosty, stony covering, completely nullifying that damage.
Nice. Where did he come from? From the tree behind me or something? Or I just heard him-
You don't know where he came from, because actually it was from the sphere of darkness.
But I just heard footsteps coming up behind me, I guess.
Yeah, you heard footsteps behind you. Woo, it is your turn.
Yay. Well, I don't like being hit, so I'm going to use, I believe it's a bonus action to gain resistance. Yeah, I'm going to use my Hill Rune as a bonus action.
Okay. To gain resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing for a minute.
Yep. And then I'm going to move. So how much movement is it to dismount?
It's I'm gonna say that I think normally it's I want to say it's normally half of your movement. You can mount a creature. Doing so counts. No, that's mounting. Where's dismounting? If your mount is knocked prone, you can use reaction. It actually doesn't say, so I'm gonna say that you're able to you're just able to dismount for 5 feet of movement.
I am going to move in front of the tree, so 5, 10, 15, 20, kind of go diagonally.
Okay, so moving out of the spheres of darkness.
Yeah. So as I see these are they just black objects just there?
Yeah, they're magical spheres of darkness.
Okay. So like I can't see on the other side to see Smith.
Correct.
Okay. 20, 25. Yeah, so I'm gonna go right up to the ledge here
Okay.
and kind of prepare an action if somebody comes out of the shadows to attack me that isn't a teammate.
Gotcha. Okay, so if you see somebody that you don't recognize, you're going to attack them.
Correct.
What are you attacking them with?
My main hand, which is my Shardolin Saber.
Cleo?
And I would get both of my attacks for that, correct?
You will get you won't get your offhand, but you will get your main action. Yes.
Well, my offhand would be a bonus.
Correct. Right, which
So,
you don't
I've
get that off of your turn.
Right, but I've already used my bonus action.
Oh, that's true. I'm sorry. No, you're right. You're right. All right. Gerard. So, you're the only one that can see these 4 here in the spheres of darkness.
And do I see anything in the tree? Okay.
You do. You see a masked figure with dark skin and a little bit of white hair visible.
And he's up in the tree.
Correct.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Thrown weapons just go off of the like the hit die, right?
What do you mean?
It's a light finesse weapon with thrown properties of range of 20 to 60 feet.
What are you specifically asking me?
Am I able to use my spell attack to start throwing the shadow blade at people since we are in complete darkness?
Oh, okay. Yes.
Because it's
Yes,
based off of my spell.
No, yeah, no, yes. It is, it gains the, so that particular one has the properties of light, finesse, and the throne property.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever it's in dim light or darkness, the attack roll has advantage. And while the spell persists, I can use a bonus action to make it reappear in my hand.
Correct.
It's a bonus action to summon it. It's an action to throw it, but then the next turn is my bonus action would be summoning it back and keep throwing it.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm going to use Shadow Blade.
Okay, so go ahead and roll to hit.
And I'm going to do it with the guy in the tree.
Okay.
21.
That hits.
21.
All right. A black shadowy blade hits him, and it does. That is a very low roll. Of
Oofa.
5 psychic damage.
All right.
And now it's time for the 6 million animals. Is Albot in the darkness or out just because of the square?
No, he is. No, he is out of it. Yes.
Okay. And I can.
I have Marcus. I have Marcus in a square of his own, but I had him canonically on your
Yep.
with you.
Yep. I gotta see something here. I know I can direct them to attack. I can make Albot attack the guy in the tree because he can actually see him.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna do that. Let me pull. Yep, I'm gonna make him do a bombard. +3. 18.
Oh, that hits.
Hold on.
24 +1 piercing.
What's up, Smith?
Didn't I take the dodge action? Should I have gotten hit by that melee attack?
Well, he
It
attacked you.
doesn't matter. It
Well,
doesn't
he attacked you twice. So that would have been a failed roll. Well, that would have been a successful roll then. So I'll just say he missed. I'll say, well,
It doesn't.
okay.
I used my stone's endurance. Didn't take any damage. But I am still dodging, right?
Yeah. I completely forgot about that. Sorry about that, man.
I did too. That's alright. I did too.
All right. So that is 2 points, and then what kind of thing did you have in there?
We'll go with the exploding seed.
Okay. So he
Then
needs
I'll
to
go full
make
death.
he needs to make a DC 10 dex save, so he's going to succeed that. So it's 1d8 or half of 1d8.
8.
Okay,
So
nice.
4.
All right. You see that little pellet fly up. It hits into the tree, kind of rattles it. Woo, you can see now the figure up in that tree that is kind of like hanging into there as the tree kind of like blows some of the branches away.
Okay.
And then I'm going to have Marcus, since I can see, I'm going to direct him to walk over just to get out of the darkness.
Mm-hmm.
And is he about 15 feet up, if that?
He's about, yeah, I was going to say he's about 10 feet up.
All right, we're going to do tail wrap.
Okay.
That's an 18.
That hits.
Right. He is now restrained.
Okay. Coolio.
And would that be... It wouldn't be considered a surprise attack by Marcus, by the guy in the tree, would it?
No.
Damn.
Yep, nope. He actually got a surprise round on you guys because I rolled them some stealths and nobody had a high enough passive.
Okay. And I believe that's everything I
That-
can do because I
believe-
summoned the sword, I threw the sword.
Yep. All right. Airver, that is your turn. You are standing inside of a sphere of darkness. You have your horse beneath you as all of a sudden this sphere around you popped up, and now you're starting to hear the sounds of chaos and combat around you.
That's about normal.
So I can't see anything.
Can't see anything at the moment. You do know that there was some space around you that you could move out from, but she would not be aware of the next two spheres of darkness.
Okay. So
I will say that you could hear Smith moving up to your right, and you could hear Wu moving up to your left, and you also hear Gerard behind you commanding his companions to attack. He also can see through magical darkness, so... Why do these things keep going away?
defensive.
So what are we looking at?
I'm like scrolling through trying to help her here
That's fine.
because she said about going on the defensive, so I'm trying to see here.
Sure. I mean, you can, like I said, if you want, being that you have your fine steed, you and your horse kind of have like an innate bond. You actually have like an instinctive bond between the two of you. So you two could move and like move forward, realize that darkness is still there, and try and branch out. So you could go to the left or to the right. Like I said, I would say you can hear Gerard fighting to your left and behind you. So if you wanted to move out to the left, you could do that, and then make a decision out here, because then once you get out to there, you would have visual on what's going on.
And since I can hear him fighting and commanding his companions, does that mean that I kind of have the idea that he can see?
Yeah, I would say
everything?
so.
I think I'll do that.
Okay. So yeah, once you get out there, you see Wu standing there. You can see he has his swords drawn. You realize, like, as soon as you walk out, he like tenses up a bit, but then quickly realizes that it's you. And that's whenever you hear that explosion go off above you, and you look up and you see this figure kind of clinging into the tree, who has daggers and who has like a few daggers around his belt and has a crossbow in one hand.
Yeah, let's hit him.
Okay. What would you like to hit him with? So you got a couple options. He is, like I said, he's about 10 feet up in a tree. So you would have any one of your spells. So you have your Helix Bolt as a cantrip. Toll the Dead is also another cantrip that targets him directly. Guiding Bolt also does a fair amount of damage as a first level spell. Because you can see underneath effect in the spell list, that's where you're going to see your damage.
I think I'm gonna do Toll the Dead.
Okay. So he is going to make a wisdom save and rolls a 2. All right, so he has already taken some damage. So instead of rolling the 2d8, that is going to be 2d12. Nice.
8.
All right.
Wow, your rolls are as good as mine.
You hear this sonorous, you hear this like sonorous clang through the air as you watch this figure up in the tree, holding on as tightly as possible, as you see that like his head kind of rings in that moment. All right, so that was your action.
You could also do the cleric's glorious thing of summoning spiritual weapon.
Yep. So you could cast spiritual weapon, which is basically that a floating version of your god's weapon appears within 60 feet of you, and as part of that same bonus action, it can attack a creature.
Yeah, let's do that.
Cleo?
I'd also like to point out,
Mm-hmm.
Wu is seeing her with her mace, because I read the mace.
Yeah.
It is spewing darkness off of it.
Yes. That is a thing. The darkness is wreathed in inky black energy. All right, so go ahead and roll that +8 on spiritual weapon.
I just click it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
27.
Nice, yeah, that definitely hits. So go ahead and roll the damage. Now, depending on what level spell you cast it at, if you cast it at 2nd or 3rd, it's 1d8 +4. If you used your only 4th level slot, it would be higher. I don't know if I'd recommend doing that, though.
It's only the 2nd.
Okay. Coolio. So go ahead and roll 1d8 +4. Nice.
9.
All right. You see this mace, this spiritual mace appear up next to his head, clacks him across the head. You can see that he is struggling to hold on with this onslaught and barrage. Not only that, but I actually just realized that you had advantage to hit him, because he's restrained. So, so go ahead and roll that spiritual weapon +8 again, just to see if you crit.
Okay.
Get that nat 20.
16.
Okay, no worries. All right, so then we move on to Groff.
All right. It's been 2 months, so give me a second here.
That's fine.
All right, so I'm going to keep the 1s, and I'm going to try to go for a Yahtzee.
What are you rolling?
Is that the wrong game?
Yes.
Oh. All right. I'll
Yeah,
play D&D instead.
Yeah, I think
All right.
that's the wrong one.
All right.
Yeah, what's D&D? Is that weird thing that Wizards of the Coast own?
Oh, as I watch my bit rate drop again.
All right, so describe to me these dark spheres again.
Basically, you are standing in just pure blackness right now, pure darkness. You can hear some chaos going on in front of you. You do not hear anything behind you. You heard Smith that was in front of you a moment ago, like something shot at him, because you could hear the sound of a crossbow being fired. You just could not see where it was coming from, and then you heard Smith kind of run off forward. You then hear the chaos going off to your left with your Rard.
Okay. And I assume if they're in the darkness, I just can't see them even with dark vision.
Even with dark vision, because you are in magical darkness.
Okay. What about my goggles?
Your goggles allow you to see heat. So, yes.
Okay, so with my goggles...
So with your goggles, you are able to see heat signature in the tree up here, in the tree over here, and then there is those standing up on this ridge, as well as one over by the edge and one further back. Most of them just kind of like globs of heat.
Okay, so I want to shoot for the glob of heat in the... Oh, my thing's not working. The
That's
tree
fine,
to
I see it. I see it.
my southwest. Oh, you saw it? Okay.
I did.
Cool. The tree to the southwest there. First, I'm going to use Hunter's Mark on it.
Okay.
Cast that. And then I will strike it the first time. 15 hit.
A 15 does hit.
Sweet.
You also have advantage on all of it because,
Oh, do I?
yeah, because he's restrained by Marcus's tail.
No, it's a different one.
Oh, different one? Okay.
Yep.
My bad. Never mind.
Way to go, Jared. Get my hopes up.
I mean, you still hit.
All right. So 10 base plus my Hunter's Mark is a D8 because of my bow.
Because you're a bow.
So that's 18.
Okay.
Necrotic.
Ooh, okay.
And I think, okay, that's it for the first attack. So the second attack, the extra attack, 21 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
For a total of 18 necrotic.
Okay.
And then the big one, 21 to hit.
Yep.
And 19 necrotic.
Holy shit. Okay. So you see this heat signature up in the tree. You realize that's none of your party. You knock an arrow and shoot. You see it hit. You see the heat signature kind of like shift where it's at. Another arrow starts to throw it backwards, and the third arrow knocks it out of the tree as you see the body fall down to the ground into a pile of mush. Well, into a pile of snow, but quickly dissipating the heat from its now dead body.
Nice.
That's how we do it, lads. I mean, I know you can't see what I did, but that's how we do it.
Erard yells over, I saw it all.
Did he?
Yeah, he can see through magical darkness.
Lucky bastard.
Yeah. All right. From atop this hill, you see a figure jump down. Woo, this is going to be your opportunity.
Yay.
Use your reaction to do your 2 attacks.
Boo. Boo.
Oh, that's rough. So I'm gonna say that whenever he jumps down, you take these swings. He quickly dodges out of the way of those.
Question. Is
Answer.
that my reaction? Or
Yes.
was that just my turn?
Nope, that is your reaction. Readying, when you ready an action, you decide what you want to do, choose the action that'll trigger it, and then when that trigger occurs, you can either take your reaction when the trigger occurs or ignore the trigger.
Okay. I thought that was going to be my action for my turn, not my reaction.
No, yeah, it is your, when you take the ready action, you are basically committing you're not committing. You can choose not to do it, but it does use your reaction once that trigger happens.
I found that
Got
out
it.
not too long ago.
Yep.
Yeah. Because I think whenever I've done it, I've always done it where, I've been able to do that, and then whenever I've been attacked, I could use my stone.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Yeah,
that's
that
why
may
I'm
have
like,
just that may have been an oversight on my part, but yeah, it uses your reaction whenever the trigger occurs, or you can choose not to do it. That's up to you.
Gotcha.
But seeing that you attacked this guy, he is going to turn and attack you. That's an 18 and a 22.
Both hit.
You is in the other campaign, Lucas.
Shut up.
See, I didn't say it this time.
You're going to take 22 points of slashing damage as he pulls out two
11.
I'm sorry, what's that?
So 11.
Oh yes, because you have that benefit right now. As he pulls out two scimitars when he sees that you have two sabers, you can almost see a wry smile from underneath his mask as he takes two heavy swipes at you. All right, we have. Yep, dash action. Or dash bonus action. Gerard, you watch as one of these as one of these figures runs up through the darkness with this tremendous speed and is going to slash at Groff next to you. Groff, what you see is a giant glob of heat that just starts rushing towards you and has two pieces of cold steel in its hands.
Why does he got to be Russian?
Because he is. Oh, hey, look at that. That's a nat 20.
Oh, sorry, Groff.
20. Woo.
I am so sorry, Groff. I can't help you.
Groff, you take 20 points of slashing damage.
No, I don't.
You do.
I activate my trap card.
You have a trap card. Is it Pot of Greed?
Mere Force.
Oh, no.
Listen, casual. Pot of Greed's a spell card or a magic card.
What does Pot of Greed do? What does it do, Justin?
Draw two cards. I draw
another
Pot of Greed.
What it does.
How do you not know Pot of Greed? You filthy casuals.
It's an ongoing joke in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because every time they play Pot of Greed, they have to explain what it does every time, and
they have to explain
every fucking episode.
They have to explain it every time because of they have to explain it every single time just because it's a show.
That is true.
It's in every episode.
It really is. We've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh! GX.
Oh God, I'm sorry.
I think you're one season away, or you're one season too far. GX was fine. I didn't finish it, but it was fine.
I mean, our currently the baby I'm pregnant with is going to be named
Smith. You hear the sound of somebody jump down from that high perch and rush up next to you as you see a flurry of blades, one of them cutting into you.
Advantage?
Oh. Okay, so that first one's going to be a miss then. I'm so glad you reminded me.
Hey, Justin, look at your
no, actually, they both miss. So, with your dodge action, you're able to avoid that attack.
Look at your Facebook message.
Is it One Piece content that I'm not involved with? If so, I'm upset now.
No.
All right. Gerard. Jared, I need. Oh wait, he's restrained. Fuck, he can't move. Okay.
He can do one of two things.
Yeah, he can either cut the tail or try and break free. He does not have a great strength, so he is going to cut that tail.
Oh man, that really sucks for him. That's an attack on my animal companion. He's going up in flames.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Well, I need Marcus to make a Constitution save.
The tail's a complete separate thing.
Is it though?
I mean, I guess he wouldn't take damage
Oh,
because
no, you're
the
right.
tail has
No,
its
you're
own
right.
hit points.
A tail cut this way deals no damage to the Felluros. You're right.
Correct.
Okay, so
But I
but
can still use my hellish rebuke.
okay. Here's the deal. You can use your hellish rebuke
The poison would still go through.
if we allow the poison. Now, I'm perfectly
Okay.
willing to have it be it deals no damage because that's actually what it says. But if that's the case, it is the target of the tail, not the Felluros. It would not proc your hellish rebuke. So
Well, I'll go with the Constitution because the way I view it is the tail is still a part of him.
sure.
So like the poison would still be on the end
Yep.
that was
I will
cut.
agree. I will say that it will deal none of the slashing. The slashing will only be to the tail. But yes, the poison will affect. So go ahead and roll a con save for him.
That's 9 plus whatever his modifier is.
Which is a 0.
So yeah, the
So
poison's gonna hurt.
Marcus is going to take 24 points of poison damage.
Oh, he's down.
Okay.
He poofs out of existence, but because of that, he's now gonna burst off into flames.
Okay. So
Dexterity saving throw.
wait, for what?
Hellish rebuke.
Oh yeah, because we're doing the yes. Okay, sorry. 12. Which definitely does not pass.
Nope, because it's a 15. So
Yep.
he takes
5d10.
35 fire damage.
Okay, so here's how this scene plays out. You see that he cuts the tail. You watch as this necrotic poison begins to flow super fast up Marcus's tail, because as Marcus is like retracting it, it's almost kind of like seeping in faster. As that happens, you watch Marcus poof out of existence into a gout of green and purple and red flames as he has returned to the plane of Calyrex. You see the figure up in the tree. He is now jumping down at you, has a rope in, or has a net in his hands, and that's the moment that your Hellish Rebuke triggers as he just turns into a pile of ash and hits the ground.
Imagine I just flashbanged Groff with his thermal gauntlet.
Yeah, Groff, to your left, you just see this massive explosion of heat.
And then you just see a body that looks like a Rard standing there.
Yeah. All right. Shit. Okay. Those two are dead. That's really sucky.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks. All right. Oh boy. I was not expecting that. Okay, so Gerard, you watch as one of these figures jumps down from the top. Smith, all of a sudden, you are now bathed once again in a sphere of darkness.
I nab it.
I will say that you are able to, you know that there was somebody directly next to you. So just a second ago, like you saw this guy. So I'm not going to have you do the blinded condition on this attack.
Thank you. Raging attack then?
Sure. Yeah, you know how we're gonna play this up? As you're raging, your sword, your eyes kind of glow for that instance, allowing you to maintain the visual on that figure in front of you.
Let's do reckless attack. Might as well.
Okay.
Let's do this.
That hits.
Damn it, Aaron.
That also hits.
I'm gonna re-roll that.
Okay. Nice.
That's 14 plus 6.
Okay.
1 second attack.
All right. So we got 33.
That sounds right.
Or
This is
no,
Lori.
35.
I got 52 out of my math.
How the fuck did you get 52?
Don't look into it.
Okay,
That's fine.
hold on.
35 sounds
Hold on. Breaking the meta here. That is the HP of these fuckers.
good. What?
How did you fucking get to that number?
What? Did he just roll the perfect?
No,
HP of
no,
them?
I know that he got 35 points of damage, but when he's like, I got 52 by my math, that's the hit points that these guys have. So, like, that's just like, it was this moment where I'm like, how the fuck did you just like pull that number out of your ass? But knowing that, you know that, unfortunately, that does not kill him, as the darkness kind of overtakes at this point, and you are currently blinded.
Okay.
I guess I should have done that. Gerard's the only one. Groff and Smith are the only ones right now. All right. So now Irvir swipes from the darkness. I don't know why that rolled like that. Swipes from the darkness come out behind you, with one of them hitting you. So you are going to take... you're going to take 9 points of damage. But if you want, at this point, you do have a reaction, which is that once per short rest, when you take damage from a creature within range, you can use your reaction to attack them. Now, I will let you know that because he is still in the darkness, it would be made with disadvantage. I just wanted to let you know what your option was.
And I can't use my shield.
Do you have the shield spell?
No.
So your shield is already taking effect. So basically the way that your shield works is he is going to roll to attack you. Your armor has an armor class of 16. Your shield gives you a +2 to that. So I have to roll higher than an 18 to hit you, and I rolled a 23. So your shield,
Okay.
your shield is there. Unfortunately, he was just quick enough to get around that.
Going off of Smith's math, I think you rolled an 8.
Yeah. Yeah, totally. So like I said, you have that, you have a reaction, which is that Vengeful Assault, which procs anytime you take damage from a creature within range of your weapon. I just wanted to let you know if you did want to attack this guy for hitting you, it would just be made with disadvantage because you can't technically see him.
No, I'm not going to use that.
Okay, Cleo. Old Smithy's going to continue taking the dodge action. I don't know why I have him in initiative. All right. So, you guys hear a shout from these figures. All of a sudden, the sphere of darkness around Gerard and Groff drops, and you guys can see that a sphere of darkness appears further down to the left. And Gerard, you can see that one of these figures is now running along that ridge line, and like dashing out of sight.
Coward! I yell that. I yell that. I yell at him saying, "Guard!"
Okay. You don't hear anything as he's running off. Woo, it is your turn. You have one of these guys in front of you.
I am going to use my bonus action to go large.
Okay. So Irver, in front of you, for the first time, you watch as Woo, this human man that's dual wielding these almost like black crystalline sabers.
Only one's black.
What's that?
Only one's black.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, your other one's the one that has the rune. So wielding these two sabers, you see him double in size right before your eyes.
I know.
All right. So what you doing, buddy?
I'm going to attack twice.
All right. Well, technically... Oh, yeah, no, that's your bonus action. Okay,
Yeah.
good call. All right, that hits.
And
That misses.
So that's plus that will give me 10.
All right. 10 points. Anything else?
No.
You don't want to use your action surge?
No.
Okay. Gerard, you have just watched Wu grow in size as he is attacking this assailant in front of him.
Question real quick.
What's up?
Is the only thing that I can see 01?
Yes, at this moment. You saw some blades come out of the darkness where O2 is, but you don't know if they're still there because that's still that giant sphere of darkness.
Right. It's just things I can see. It's all
Yep.
like, because I didn't know, like, is it cylinder round or is it like dome
Yeah.
for the thing? So
Yeah, it's a dome. I honestly wish...
O2?
Wait, what's that?
Or I didn't know if I could kind of.
Oh, yeah, no. I wish that there was a way that I could make, like, a thing on the map that had, like, walls that I could move, because, goddamn, that would make my life easier.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to... where is my sword that I threw?
It is probably
Is it
up...
within grabbing distance, or do I have to summon it back to my hand?
I'm gonna say that it's within grabbing distance.
All right. Then I'm gonna grab it, and I'm gonna slash it 05.
Okay.
And then it is still in dim light, correct?
Yes, it is still dim light as the evening has carried on.
16 to hit.
Okay.
That is 15 psychic damage. Now the reason I asked, since I didn't expend the bonus action,
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna have my axe beak attack.
Okay.
It is... I gotta pull it up here because I know it's the beak. +4.
God damn it! I hate you, Justin.
That's a 6.
Yeah. The your axe beak just kind of like goes to attack this thing, but you see that it's moving a little bit too quickly, and is more skittish in this moment.
Which is fair. That's okay.
Yeah.
And now it's time for Albot. Roll. Albot does a 18 hit.
An 18 does hit.
All right. He's gonna burst into flames.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna shoot him with the...
Oh, whoa, with the
fire.
alchemical one. Or yeah, the
Yep.
the alchemist fire. Okay. All right, so that is going to hit him. So he's going to take the normal damage plus 2d6 fire.
Normal damage is 1d4 plus piercing. That's 5 piercing. And that is 9 fire damage.
Okay.
And he is now lit on fire.
He is indeed.
I'm just over here burning everybody, apparently.
You've just become an arsonist.
Yes, I did. And yep, that's all I can do.
Okay. All right. Irver, it is your turn. You see the one directly in front of you that Wu is fighting, and there was one that attacked from the darkness that you cannot see.
I'm helping her go through spells
Sure.
and shit again.
That's fine.
As he fell off the chair.
It happens.
He needs to be looking at my Facebook messages, damn it.
I've been seeing all the One Piece onesies.
Are you sending those to you too?
He absolutely is.
I haven't gotten
Some of them are
anything.
pretty good though.
I want to use Moonbeam.
Moonbeam?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Where would you
Assuming-
like to put it?
Yep.
Right there?
Yes.
I figured as much. Goddamn playing the map, I see. It's fine. It's fine. I can live with that.
I mean, one target Wu would target 01, would assume that the blades came out and stabbed you in the butt.
Yeah. Yep, I haven't had a chance to do that one. All right, so when a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn, it's engulfed in ghostly flames that cause searing pain, and it must make a Constitution saving throw.
I
on a
just
turn.
realized this is now the second time we're seeing Moonbeam.
Yes, it is, in fact, in this campaign.
Oh, God, yeah, it is.
Because of the weird undead guy.
Sonar. So
Yes.
So let me actually explain this as Nona rolls damage, because Nona, I need you to roll 2d10.
2d10.
So funny enough, back whenever Altman first told me that he was going to be leaving the campaign,
13.
awesome, I had thought to myself, like, well, shit, there goes the support, there goes the utility caster. So I was like, this party is just all martial characters now, and that's kind of scary, especially if there's like, you know, spells that are needed or like crowd control or anything like that, or healing in general, was kind of one of my fears, and I know Groff has that. And so whenever we brought Tarot in and he was like, oh, I'm just gonna play my Artificer again, I'm like, oh, sick, full on, you know, our utility caster, and has some support stuff. But I had planted Sonar in there as a Twilight Cleric, as an NPC that would have joined you guys and basically just been the backup. Would have mostly been it there as at like the command of somebody to, you know, command to do something. So that was a funny thing with Sonar, because like Twilight Cleric was very much like the hot buzz at that time because of just how ridiculously overpowered it is.
Yeah. Now he's my employee.
That's true, he is. All right, so that was your action. Do you want to use your bonus action to move your spiritual weapon and have it attack something? Because you can move your spiritual weapon up to 20 feet and have it attack something again.
Is there anything nearby that I can attack?
You could move it and have it attack the one that is directly in front of you, the one that Wu is attacking.
I'm gonna use that action and attack the enemy in front of Wu.
Coolio, go ahead and roll for your spiritual weapon attack.
10.
All right, that is gonna miss, unfortunately.
Ooh.
Aw.
He also rolled damage and didn't roll the actual thing.
Oops.
Oh, that was the damage. Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead and roll to see if you hit.
Click on the plus next to the
The
damage.
+8.
Yes, click on the +8.
There.
Hey, that hits. All right, we'll just take the 10. We'll just take the 10 damage. That works.
I looked at that.
My
I'm like, that's red.
It's all
I'm
good.
like, yeah, you can't roll any higher than a 12 with a 1d8 +4.
This was Justin remembers that that wonderful very first session that me, him, and Altman played, where I rolled a D12 the whole time.
It was easy.
It was. That was the very. You know, it's funny to think that it's been 8 years that we've been playing this, and to this day, Dragpoo's name still comes up when he was your first character.
Dragpoo. I made quite the impression, if I say so.
I still remember you like wanting to like take that giant gold snake statue.
All I remember, because I joined during Altman's campaign,
Yep.
is Dragpoo had no clothes and only had a wizard hat
No,
covering.
you
his
never
dick.
met
No,
Dragpoo.
no, that was
No,
yeah,
not
that
Dragpoo?
wasn't
That was prior?
Dragpoo. That was probably
Because this is the same one that ate glass and thinking it was magic mushrooms. It's where
No,
Zippy came from. But
I know
don't
my-
remember.
Well, Zippy came from Dragpoo,
Or yeah.
but I remember my character's name. I'm just wondering if Lucas does.
in that campaign. Oh my god, that was Kelf the Axe Hand.
That's right. Because every
Smith was
time
a
you did something
paladin.
Really stupid. The wind would blow Dragpoo.
I was in there.
That was where
Yeah, that's when Aaron had his mimic tongue back.
Aaron was
And it
playing.
started-
Aaron's character's name was Nightski.
And it started the meme of the loot bag of smashing.
I can't remember. I cannot remember that your character's name.
Maru.
Maru, motherfucker. That's right. God damn it. Oh my god, yes.
Good
Dude.
time.
Oh my god. What a campaign. Well, Groff.
Was this the same campaign where I got banned from using arrows ever again?
No, that was my campaign that you got, because I was the DM, because that's a sin on my part. That's something I'm still atoning for.
I'll explain the arrow story to you when we're done streaming.
Oh yeah, no, that has to be done. That has to be done off a stream. That would violate TOS. All right, Groff, it is your turn. The sphere of darkness around you
violated more than a TOS.
It violated a lot of things. It violated the Geneva Convention. Groff, the sphere of darkness. The sphere of darkness around you has dropped. You see now the figure in front of you, and I will say that because you had those goggles, you saw the same heat signature running along that southern edge by the cliffside.
I do have this tool right next to me.
That's true. Who is currently on fire, by the way?
Oh, is he?
Yes, he is. He is currently on fire. I'm going to say that he is going to have disadvantage on opportunity attacks if you do move, because he's very focused on trying to put himself out right now.
Yeah, I very much lit him on fire.
Yeah, let's hop over here and
Okay.
I'll give him his disadvantage.
Yep, no, that doesn't hit.
Sweet. All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take the opportunity to hit him then.
All right.
Sounds like I don't need to cast Hunter's Mark on him, so I'm just gonna miss, I guess.
That would miss. Yeah, that's a nat 1.
Yeah.
But you get 2 attacks.
Inspiration.
28.
Oh, yeah, you get inspiration for that.
I do it? Sweet.
You do.
All right.
The 18 is the 28 is definitely going to hit.
All right. Then I don't think no, I'm not rolling anything extra, just the 1d8 plus 4, right?
Correct, because you don't have...
I don't have Hunter's Mark, and it's not my first turn, so I'm not
Right.
using that stuff. So 12 piercing damage.
Coolio.
In the neck, if possible.
In the neck? All right. All right. Motherfucker. Moonbeam's such a pain in the ass. Nona, I need you to roll another 2d8.
For a moonbeam, right?
Yes, please.
Or yeah. There you are. It's 2d8, not 2d8.
I'm sorry. 2d10. 2d10. My apologies.
Okay. I just click on it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I don't want to make the same mistake I did last time.
It's all good. Hey, you're new at this. It's all fine to make mistakes.
We've
And if
all
you
been
make
there.
mistakes, we just blame Jared.
That's right.
Yeah,
Wait.
that's what you do.
Yeah, exactly. 14. Okay. So Woo, you're gonna have an opportunity attack here. So go ahead and roll if you want to take the opportunity attack, because this guy is trying to run back into the darkness. Go ahead and roll your damage. God damn it. All
I'm
right.
assuming I kill him if you're like that.
So you see this one, he's looking around, he sees the sphere of darkness behind him, he's like covering his eyes because of the moonbeam, takes that burning energy, goes to turn to run in, and you are able to cut him down before he is able to get away.
Does he take poison damage?
He doesn't take anything, he's dead.
Dead.
But does he take poison damage?
I don't know.
Well,
You
roll.
see the blood pouring out and it starts to bubble from the poison.
I don't see anything. He's in
Oh,
darkness.
that's right. You don't see jack shit at all.
No, he does not.
He doesn't take poison?
He's not poisoned, no, because he's dead.
He's dead.
Okay. Can't see that.
I know you can't see that. Gerard, you are as well going to have an opportunity attack if you would like to take it.
Oh man, if only I was holding some sort of sword.
It's true. Only if only.
Nat 20!
God damn it. All right, go ahead and roll the damage.
Will it work with the 3d8 with the nat 20? Only because of... No, it didn't double it or anything.
No.
Okay. Well, that's 14 psychic damage.
It's 14 plus 24, so 38 points of damage. You see this one tries to slip back into the darkness, and very much similar to the story on the other side of the spheres, you slash him in the back with this shadow blade, and he just falls to the ground dead.
He was also on fire.
He was the one that was on fire. He was gonna try and run into the darkness and extinguish himself. Smith, you hear the one in front of you mutter something under his breath in a language that you don't understand, and then you hear the sound of footsteps moving away from you.
Can he take...
He cannot, because it requires him to be able to see the target.
I tried.
Gerard and Groff, Gerard, you see these other two assailants run off in the same direction the other one did. Groff, you see their hate signatures moving off into the distance. As this is happening, eventually the spheres of darkness drop. And you see that they are nowhere to be seen.
Except for O2.
We only see O2 who was
Oh,
left behind in a
shit.
beam of moonlight
Yeah.
being desecrated.
Sorry, no, he was supposed to be dead already.
Oh,
When did we kill him?
moonbeam.
Yeah. I know. Oh, you know what I realized? I accidentally applied all the damage to O1. Oops. I was like, no, he's
O2 never got hit.
We were both in the moonbeam.
yeah, so he should have been.
They're both very dead.
But yeah, so as that happens, like I said, you guys see those three, Gerard and Groff, you see those three running off into the distance as fast as possible.
Well, I'm
Eventually
gonna
to the
move
point that
log.
they are completely out of sight.
I'm gonna heave-ho the logs
Heave-ho the logs?
while I'm still large.
Okay. Yeah, they're, with your size, they are not an issue at all.
And then I'm gonna loot the bodies.
Okay.
I'm assuming there's sticks nearby.
There are sticks?
Yeah, like sticks that I can almost like spears.
The bodies with.
No.
I guess I don't...
No, you're not using sticks instead of arrows, Aaron.
No.
What specific, like, are you just like looking to see what they have?
That's gonna be the first part, yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna check for the tattoos.
Yes.
All right, so roll me an investigation check.
Investigation. 12.
So you start looking over their bodies. For the most part, they all kind of have very similar weapons, just tattered, just like tattered scimitars. They have some darts with them that have a bit of poison on the end. As you are looking over them, you check their bodies of these ones, and none of them have that tattoo that you are able to see.
I'm gonna gather as much salvageable loot as I could.
Okay. I'm gonna say that is going to be. So, which bodies are you looking at? Because there was the two that are here. There's one here that was on fire. The one that got roasted by Gerard's hellish rebuke, and the one that Groff shot out of the tree.
I guess I would go with the one that was attacking me and the one that was in the tree.
Okay, so the one that was attacking you, you really don't find anything great on him. You find some tattered scimitars and some worn out armor, so there's really nothing of value on him.
Okay.
When you check the one up here, and at this point I'm going to say that your size returns to normal. The one that wasn't completely scorched and was shot out of the tree by Groff, roll me a survival check.
Can I use my thing?
Yes.
Yeah. So I get to roll this.
Get to roll a survival check, and then you get to roll a d12.
Hell yeah.
He's using his trophy hunter.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
So that's
It's gonna be a 22. All right. So you look over this body. On it, you are able to find a tattered light crossbow, a set of thieves' tools, 3 vials of poison, and then you find 2 pieces of paper. One
Okay.
has
Message through all this stuff, by the way.
yeah. Here, wait. So here's. I'm gonna put it in the Rime chat there. 1 tattered light crossbow, a set of thieves' tools, 3 vials of standard poison, and then you find 2 pieces of paper. The one has a listing on it that has you can very quickly tell that this is kind of a briefing, and it has a description of Gerard to a T. And then it says below that, "Will be traveling with others. Proceed with caution. Use stealth. Use darkness."
Fuckers.
The second piece of paper.
Now imagining them going back and explaining, going, darkness didn't fucking work. 2 of them could see through it and killed all of them.
The other piece of paper has a mark on it, or has a map, a very crudely drawn map that, just by looking at the pattern of the rivers, you can tell is somewhere. I'm going to put a little marker on the map. Is somewhere over. Why does it start hidden? That's fucking weird.
Let me know when you have the map loaded.
Do you not see it now?
It's been loaded.
Well,
Aaron, are you okay?
there we go. Okay.
So yeah, you see that there is like a little mark, because I'll say that you recognize the Shagarn River, and there's a small mark on it over here that lists it as a hideout. And it says beneath that, secure the target, bring to this site, be quick, and then put must have target there by the 30th.
And what day is it today?
It's the 17th. So that's about a week and a half away.
Fuck. Okay. That's a long time. I am going to relay the message to everyone.
Well, this is a new development.
Yeah.
Gerard,
Yes.
roll me a history check.
I don't know the history of this area.
I know.
14. You know what? I'll use my inspiration to roll again. Why not?
Sure.
21. I figured we were getting close to the end of the session, so might as well use that now.
Do me a favor and God, it is so far back in our chat. Hey, do me a favor, go into Messenger.
Okay.
And
Oh.
when you see that little map and the design of the river that's on there, something stands out to you.
I wasn't supposed to be there on the 30th. I'm supposed to arrive. Like, that date's coming up sooner than the 30th, isn't it?
You were supposed to be there yesterday on the day of the new moon.
And oh shit.
So this is saying that you need to be there on the day of the full moon.
Well, that was Calyrex that told me about the new moon, wasn't it?
Correct.
So I gotta talk to him and figure out, because he didn't seem upset or mad with the dream.
No, he in fact gave you that map.
Yeah. Well, no, I meant like the dream that I just had last night.
Yeah, no, he
about
was
being at the new moon.
yeah, no, he was very calm. Like he helped you out. He gave you that new orb. Yeah, he's on your side.
Then why would he want me there during the new moon? And now they want me there on the full moon. This the entire time Erard's talking to himself, and he's very verbal about all this.
As he's doing
like-
that, can I do what I messaged you, Lucas?
Yes, while you see Gerard thinking of this, yes, go ahead.
Okay.
I'm
Describe
gonna
what you
have
were
to-
doing.
I'm gonna
So,
have to contact.
I cut off the heads of all the
As
creatures.
you peel back their masks, you see that all of these ones on the ground, the ones that were fighting in the darkness over here, they are all orcish.
Okay.
The other two, well, the one you can't tell because he was burnt to a crisp. This one, though, with the elven features, dark skin, and white hair, very clearly a drow.
So I chopped the heads off of the orcs and the drow and placed them on spikes. As a
Okay.
warning.
Where do you put them?
By the entrance.
By this incline?
Well, once
I think
shit loads
Vlad
up
the
on me.
Impaler should.
I don't see anything. I see my character, but I can't see.
Oh, my bad.
So there's what? 1, 2, 3, 4 of them.
Yes, four that are viable.
So I would say 2 would go here,
Okay.
and the other 2 would go here. Or you know what? No, I'll put them up. 2 here. Sorry. And then 2 up here.
Okay.
Just so that they can see that, their heads have been chopped off and.
Yeah. All right. Well, with the chaos of the moment, the revelation of Gerard's bounty, and his status as an HVT is growing. You guys watch as Wu sets these heads up on spikes on this higher platform as a warning.
I also carve a W into their foreheads.
Oh my god! Like fucking like goddamn Zorro. Now, here's
I'm waiting for Aaron to just flat out sell me over once the bounty hits a certain amount.
Actually, on that briefing, it does not even list an amount. It says alive.
Well, at least I'm no longer wanted dead.
You've never been wanted dead.
He never wanted you dead.
I've even told you that.
You're like his
Bounty
boy.
on Gerard, 10,000 alive, dead 0.
Yeah. I love the fact that it's like you pull out this briefing and it's like, you know, use stealth, use darkness, bring him in alive, and he's like, well, at least he wants me alive. You pull out the fucking like undersea, like undercommon bounty on him. And it's like, he never wanted you dead. Look, he only wants you alive.
I don't know if that's better or for worse, considering he wanted to take my finger and he kept saying how he wanted to use my magic for something.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's gonna be good. Okay. So my question though is, at this point, as combat is obviously over and you guys now have a choice. Continue on as you were planning down to deal with the goblins at Karkaloke, or do you want to follow the assassins and assailants that ran off over to wherever they may be going?
How long would it take to finish going to Karkaloke?
To get to Karkaloke, it would be because you guys are basically gonna have to rest here in a moment. Let me do one thing to see the distance. I'll say whoever made the what's that?
I'm gonna ask you the same question, go in the opposite direction as well. So
you guys have gone about 10 miles. I have it in here. Let me just see something.
Man, I need stronger animal companions. If only somebody let me keep my polar bear.
Yeah, what a dick he was.
what a weenie.
It's okay. Maybe I'll run into the polar bear again in the Dale.
Maybe. It's not out of the question.
It is cold.
You did get my Yeti killed, so I'm still upset with you about that.
Why is it
I
not?
can just resummon the Yeti. The only reason I did it is because I gotta talk to Lucas, because every so often him and I will talk and tweak some of the animals. And the Yeti is one of the ones I want to partially tweak to have a little more health.
All right, so yeah, you guys have gone 10 miles. I'm gonna say that's 5 hours. So it is currently 6 o'clock in the evening. So you could travel another like 2 miles.
How fast do Yetis age?
So yeah, like I said, you guys could travel another 2 miles today, and then from where you would have to rest, you are about 15 miles to Karkaloke, which would take you 7 hours, because it's you guys are traveling by animals, so you get that benefit of 2 miles, and this is 10 miles. So it technically would be a little bit faster to get to where that map is showing, but for the most part, you wouldn't be able to hit both places in the same day.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm mainly asking this because I just want to know, am I prepping the map for where the assassins are going, or do you guys want to continue on down to Karkaloke, do that, and then continue on from there?
And then hit the hideout on the way back?
You could. That's entirely up to you guys.
Well, that's what I was going to ask the group. If we were closer to Karkaloke, then might as well just go that way to finish up. But
would it be beneficial to the party if we went after the assailants?
Well, yeah, then they wouldn't come after us again on the way back. So
I mean,
there's an upside
they
and a
have more
downside.
information.
Yeah.
So, is the plan to go after the assailants?
Erard is fine with whichever, because this is now the third or fourth time they tried going after him, and they've all didn't end very well.
Yeah.
I also took 0 damage this time.
I
Yay!
took 9.
Smith, Groff.
I say we don't go after the assailant.
Then we continue going to Karkaluk.
That's my vote.
Okay.
Cool with that.
I think no survivors, but if we want to go keep going down, I'm good with it.
All right.
All right.
So it sounds like next session, you guys will be making your way down to Karkalok. What's that?
Okay.
Coolio. All right. Well, those of you out in the stream, thank you so much for joining us this evening. As always, it's lovely to have you. And yay for actually having a session this time after being sick, and the holidays. So-
And then the next session is canceled until
the holidays.
indefinitely.
Yeah, the holidays.
Wait, what?
No, ignore him. But again, thank you to those for watching, and yeah, keep in mind down underneath all of our cameras, open D&D. Don't let Wizards of the Coast step on us. You guys have a good night.